laser focused for the Florida Panthers. Numbered to 599, and it is first on print. They don't call me the bookend king for nothing, my dear friends. Holy crapola. I think that is our biggest bookend that we have ever had. Hell yeah. Shout out to Bobby Viles and the UVWYNZ spot, Zoe Stark. Numbered to 175. Congratulations, Bobby Viles. Beautiful. Oh, my Lanta. Big Ben Hess, Durangelo Seath J, and Trey Savage on the triple auto. Folks, my PC's autograph twice in one show. I know, brother. I know it. And that is 7 out of 8 on that Baseball Nation. Goodness gracious. Holy guacamole. I know, Daddy. I know it. For myself, though. Thank you so much, Thomas. I appreciate the positivity, my friends. How about Bobby Witt Jr.?
Oh, my God.
Oh. Wow. How about a Bobby Witt Jr. autograph in that pack number 4? Gotta love those pack number 4s. Am I right? Or am I right? Congratulations, Mr. Behrman. You win this morning, my good man. Damn! Bobby Witt Jr. on a 1990 throwback autograph. Oh my gosh, that's sick. Thank you so much, Freebird. You're absolutely right, my friend. Woo! Top loading that one up for you, Mr. Behrman, Senior. Goodness gracious, my brother. Juan Soto. Wow. Chris Krowiak, numbered to 5. Damn.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh, my God.
Bro, you win this morning, good sir. Holy crapola. 3rd on print to 5. Magnificent. I told you that was a good omen, my dear friends. First card on the stand. Congratulations, Mr. Chris Krowiak. That is correct. 3rd on print to 5, my brother. Wow. Oh! Wow. Joey Krug.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh, my God.
Bro. Jackson Merrill rookie autograph. Damn! Mr. Malinowski hit the fireworks, my dude. Perfect timing on those. Cannot thank you enough, you legend. Thank you, Tavian. I am not kidding you, my man. That is amazing. And it's numbered 42 out of 75 there for you, Joey. And Miss Melody, I think you spoke that into existence. Thank you, Jared from the island of Flores. Thank you, Val. Thank you, Ruthie. Thank you, Dutchy. Thank you, James Reinhart. Thank you, Mr. Piccirilli. Thank you, Mikey One. Thank you, Corey Bader. Thank you, Jonesy. And thank you, Chef James Reinhart. OMG. Ooh, Nate. I hope you're here this morning, my man. But if you're not, wow. Scorching signature autograph, gold parallel, Bobby Witt Jr. rookie autograph. Holy shiitake mushrooms. That is huge. Damn. Congratulations, Nate the Great Hopker, my dude. You just won the whole freaking day. Damn. I am honored to even hold it in my hot little mitts. It is expired, but Topps will still take them after 10 years. So I'm hoping they'll still honor it. Oh, my dear friends. Look at what's coming next. Oh, I'm going to freak out. Kalen Culpepper to 15. And ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh, my God.
My PC, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my Lanta. Folks, you just witnessed the very first Gerangelo Synth J autograph that I have pulled for myself. Hell yeah. Oh, I am so stoked. That's right, Mikey 1. Would you just look at it, my friends? And folks, it is the 1991 Pinnacle design as well. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. Sorry, folks, I freaked out. And it's first on print to 49. Oh, I'm so excited. Sorry, folks, but I'm so glad that you're here to witness this. I know, Onward, I know. Oh my Lanta.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God.
Mr. Alan White with a nuke. Bro, this kid's base cards are selling for $50. This is an on-card first Bowman autograph to 150. Huge. Goodness gracious. I am honored to even hold it in my hot little mitts, Alan White. Brother, this needs to go right into the pre-grade pile and possibly right into the grading pile. That is magnificent. Congratulations, Alan White. You win, brother. Wow. Damn. See? All right, let's see what we have here, folks. It is indeed a color blast. And it is all rise, Mr. Aaron Judge for the New York Yankees. Holy crapola. Wow. Mr. Kobaugh, you win today, my brother.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God.
Wow. Congratulations, Mikey Kobaugh. Goodness gracious, brother. That one might want to go into the pre-grade pile immediately. Or the grading pile.
All right. What is it?
So, a little bit of an inside joke, my dear friends. That's the only cow milker you're going to see on a card.
It's like my favorite card. I think it's hilarious.
Oh, shout out to Rex Hudler.
Oh, I love it.
Well,
How often do you find that?
yeah, not often. That's a one of one there, folks. The image, anyway.
It's real.
That is real. That's right, Mr. Holgan. Yep. Thank you, Keithy.
He must be a farm boy.
Must be.
He has to be a farm boy.
The cow milker, Mr. Rex Hudler. And there it is, folks. Numbered to 75, Gunnar Henderson.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God.
Very, very nice autograph there, my brother. You win this morning, Alan White. Gunnar Henderson is no slouch. That is 67 out of 75 on the rookie auto. Excellent. Oh my Lanta.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God.
Wow. Congratulations, Mr. Peacher. Really, you win this morning, my brother. Ken Griffey Jr., numbered to 25. Third on print to 25, my brother. That is incredible. Congratulations, Mr. Peacher. Really. Oh, that is sick. So tough. Oh, hell yeah. The hits just keep coming, my dear friends. You got to love those pack number 4s, eh? How about your number 1 draft pick to 99? Going to Dr. A. Aaron.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God.
And I believe that is going to be numbered to 99 on the red power. 39 out of 99. There you go, Doc. Congratulations, my good man. I am peanut butter and jealous. You are so welcome, Rob Richardson. That's right, brother. Merrill and Bazana in the same break. Woo! That is outstanding. Here you go, my love.
Not a single Ken Griffey card yet.
I got nothing either.
We should have bought our packs from Junk Wax Vintage.
Yeah, Dalen would have taken care of us.
Let's jump out of this tree. Off to Junk Wax Vintage.
It's Friyay Night Lights and we're ready to roll. Dalen's got the packs and we're chasing that gold. Mrs. Junk Wax is gearing up to sort and pack tight while the legends pile in for a hobby-filled night. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, bang, bang. So head on over to junkwaxvintage.com. Snag retailer break spots before they're gone. From bobble battles to football and more, we're about to pull fire like never before. We've got Sawyer bringing laughs, Owen and Wyatt too, and the JWB crew waiting here for you. Spicy waters flowing, the chat's feeling right. Get ready for the magic under the Friyay Night Lights. Oh, it's Friyay, Friyay Night Lights. We're pulling heat, legends all night. The packs are stacked, the hits inside. Join us now for Friyay Night Lights. For Friyay Night Lights.
Well, top of the evening to you, my dear friends. How are we? Hi. Happy Friday night, my dear legends. Good to see you. What's up there, Nurse Tony? Excellent to see you over here on the Twitch side, good sir. Mr. McGarrigle gracing us with his presence. What's up there, Sean? How we doing there, gents? Mr. Mikey Cobal, what's up, legend? Shout out to your Trolley Dodgers. It is looking like 2-2 right now against those talented Toronto Blue Jays. Good evening to all my TikTokers. What's up there, gentlemen? What's up there, Mr. Fleming? My man. Marcello, good to see you back, my man. Anything good from the Holiday Megas? Oh, yes, my brother. We found quite a few good things out of those boxes. It was amazing. Might want to go back and watch that replay. Picked up off waivers. Oh, thank you for saying that, buddy. I appreciate it. Good to see you again. Slab City, my fellow Texan. Welcome back, brother. Mr. Joshua, thank you so much for the beautiful TikTok gifts. You rock my face off. So, folks, we have a absolutely beautiful, fantastic Friday night ahead of us. We've got some NBA to get into here in just a moment. We're going to start the evening with that. And my friends, we got a humongous shipment of stuff. So if you want to go check out junkwaxvintage.com, you are absolutely welcome to do so. Good evening, Mr. Rob Richardson, the family pharmacist. Great to see you as always, my man. All right, folks, you know what we must do. Let's get this show on the road, shall we? Let's get some music happening. Let's bust into some Nectar of Life, the first item of the evening. Good to see you, JJ. What's up, buddy? Buddy, how you doing? And Corey Roberno. Thanks for smacking the follow button, gentlemen. I appreciate you. Welcome to the family. Damn, I love spicy water. Cheers, my friends. Barost. Mr. Greensbad, thank you for smacking that follow button. I appreciate you, buddy. As always, legends. Oh my gosh, excuse me. If it is your very first time tuning into this ugly mug, hi. My name is Dalen, also known as Junk Wax Vintage. You can find me here almost every single day, starting and ending your days the right way with that daily dose of positivity, some sweet, sweet trading cards, a healthy dose of camaraderie, and always just a couple laughs, typically at my expense. So if you are new here, folks, keep in mind that we are live on 5 separate simultaneous platforms right this second. You can find us on TikTok, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, and YouTube. So come on over and join us if you would like. We would love to have you. Oh, there you go, Conrad. I hope he does well. Green's bad. Thank you for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money, my friend. I appreciate it. Mr. Trevor B., what's up, brother? Long time no see, legend. Mr. Dunfrey, good evening, Quinn. Excuse me. Mr. Malinowski, gracing us with his presence over here on the Twitch side. Excellent to see you, Jeff. Thank you for the follow, my brother. I assume that is you. All right, folks. We busted into that nectar of life. Swanee, what's up, my man? Excellent to see you, Mr. Swanson. Hey, good evening to you as well, my dear friends. Big hugs and firm handshakes all around, gentlemen and ladies. All right, let's get into our very first pack of juicy junk wax. And then we're going to get into our first break of the evening. And then after that break, we're going to refresh junkwaxvintage.com and we'll see where we're at. Let's take a trip back to 1989. See if we can't find anything juicy. Happens to the best of us, Dan the man. No worries, my brother. It is wonderful to see you as always, though. How was your Friday, buddy? Mr. Archer, welcome back, bro. Slowly but surely, we are getting the whole fam damly up in here. It is tied. You're right, the best kid. 2-2. All right, we got a little Jeff Pico de Gallo. What's up there, Mr. Archer? Walt Terrell. It ain't easy being this Brandon Creasy. What's up there, Brandon? Luscious lip curtain for the Motor City Kitties. Billy Swift. So fun fact, my dear friends, a lot of you know that 1985 Mark McGuire USA Baseball card. Billy Swift was on that same team. 1985 USA Baseball. CB, thank you for smacking the follow button. Welcome to the family, my man. Mr. D. Wayne Henry for the Rangers. Jeff Bittiger for the White Sox. Chad Kruder. If he ever hooks up with an ex-girlfriend, did she get recruited? I'll see myself out. Mr. Swanee, you are spot on, brother. Thank you. I agree. Mr. Kurt Stillwell for the Kansas City Royals. Shout out to Mr. Alan White. Got a little promo. Thicker than a little snicker. Mr. Cecil Fielder. Prince's daddy. Jim Sundberg. Mr. Dwayne Himes. Ward. Good day, Mark. Excellent to see you, buddy. How's my brother from down under? Bruce Sutter for the Bravos. Mr. Alan Trammell. Tigers legend. The Big Cat. Meow. Andres Galarraga for those now defunct Expos. Gary Ward for the Pinstripes, and last but not least, another Royal, Mr. Brett Saberhagen. Excellent. Allow me just a moment, my dear friends. That's interesting. Oh, well. There you go, Mark. Hey, wouldn't do us any good anyway, right? I am very well, my man. Thank you for asking. Mr. Rated Rookies, welcome back, my dude. Thank you for beating that screen. I appreciate it. There you go, Mr. Texan. That's right, Slab City. You are correct. Mr. Brody Higgum, welcome back, buddy. Good to see you again, too. He says, I think the Mariners could have had more competitive bats in that last inning. Bro, you're telling me. They could have had more competitive bats the entire series and the series before. How you doing back there, good looking? Shout out to Mrs. Junkwax. Love you, babe. All right, legends. Excellent first pack of juicy junk wax to start our evening. You're exactly right, Mr. Trevor B. Shout out to Mrs. J back there. Hate to see you go. Love to watch you leave. All right, legends. Let's bust into our very first break of the evening, shall we? And it is going to be our third hobby box of Topps basketball. I'm so excited to see what we find. Oh, you are absolutely right, Sean. Yes, I am, sir. I always love ripping into some UFC. Personally, it's actually my favorite sport, believe it or not. Baseball is a very close second, but mixed martial arts is my personal favorite sport. Hey, what's up there, Tuna? Good to see you tonight, my man. Welcome back. J-Rod, top of the evening to you, legend. The best kid, excellent to see you tonight as well. Thanks for joining us. All right, you know what we must do, my dear friends? JDA, welcome back, my brother.
Come on, Craig.
So we got to randomize this little bad boy, folks. This is our third hobby box of our brand new Topps basketball. Let's see if we can find another autograph, but first, let's find out who gets what. Shout out to our buddy Rachel for snagging us this handy dandy little dice tray. And we have lucky number 8. Oh, my Lanta. I think that's like the third or fourth 8 in a row. Or maybe not in a row, because I think we had a 10 in there too, but sheesh, we've rolled a lot of 8s lately. Goodness gracious. Oh, hell yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, the UFC break is sold out, so we're going to do 2 breaks in a row to start our evening. That makes me a very happy camper. Thank you so much, my dear buddies. What was that, sweetheart? 6'7". Mrs. Junkwest just asked me what my favorite number is.
I hate that so much.
6, 7. It's so stupid. I know. Trust me. I know. Okie dokie. Number 8. Let me load in some basketball teams here real quick. I love you so much, Mrs. Joke Wax. Are you just asking me what my favorite number is in general, honey? My lucky number. That is a great question. I would probably say lucky number 7. Not 6, but just 7. 2 and 7 are yours. Nice. All right, legends. Best of luck to each and every one of you. I see you, J-Rod.
Giggity, giggity.
I was waiting for it. All right. Good luck, everybody. 8 times. Here we go. 1. A 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. And if you were so inclined, you can start trading your basketball teams right meow. There you go. As always, my dear friends, there is never any pressure to do so, but you have all the time in the world to trade those teams if you want. Tuna says, how do you feel about comic cards? Do you collect any? I have a few. Yes, I do love Wolverine big time. Cable also. Some old school comic book characters. I used to be into comic books when I was a little guy, but I do not like actively go out and buy them. No. But if I found some I liked, I probably would. Totally into comic book stuff. Good question, Tuna. Mr. Swanee says, did you like the Hamzat versus Drykus? I feel like they need to intervene if they roll around too long. I actually did like that fight, my man. That was a very, very technical fight fought by Hamzat Chimaev. And you know what? I'm kind of an MMA purist. I think if a guy takes you down, you should have to get up. The referee should not intervene, in my humble opinion. I think they should go a little more old school. You know, sometimes I think the cage actually gives people a little bit of an advantage, right? Because it's like an immovable object. You can push off the cage. You can roll off the cage. So I would like to see him fight in like a big old basketball court or something. So there's like no edges somehow. Or go old school blood sport. Put him on that like double raised platform on each side. Elevate the platform for the final match. Mr. Saltzgaver, my man, very nice. Do you collect comic book cards there, Tuna, if I may ask? Trevor B, thank you so much for the beautiful TikTok gift, my brother. I appreciate you. Good to have you tonight, buddy. And Trevor B, sharing out our live. Thank you, you big sweetie. All right, ladies and gents, it does not look like we have any trading happening over here on Twitch, which is 1,000% okay. No sweat. Let's just go ahead and flip these back around and get them locked in. Thank you for bearing with me for just a moment while I do that. And gosh dang it, I had the game plan over here, but it crapped out on me. Oh well, you guys are going to have to give me a play-by-play. If that's acceptable. All right, here we go. Mr. Lanahan taking the 76ers. And I believe Mr. Lanahan is a fellow Austinite. DJP, Dennis taking the Bucks. Some Milwaukee, as Alice Cooper would say. Mr. Robert Watkins, first break magic, I believe, taking the Phoenix Suns. Thank you, Mr. Watkins. Uncle Smitty, yay. My San Antonio hermano, taking the Wizards in spot number 4. Mr. Alan White, the legend himself, taking the Minnesota Timberwolves. Mr. Mikey Kobaugh, 6 and 7. Lakers and Knicks. Shh. I love you, baby. She hates 6-7. I totally agree, honey. I'm with you. All right, how about Mr. Watkins one more time? Number 8, the Charlotte Hornets. Mikey Kobaugh, spot number 9, the Grizzlies. Mr. Alan White, spot number 10, the Pistons. Nurse Tony, spot number 11, the Orlando Magic. Mikey Kobach, spot number 12, the Houston Rockets. And by chance, do we have my buddy Brett here tonight over on TikTok? Shout out to my buddy Brett. The Angry Breaker. Welcome back, my man. Good to see you again. Thank you so much for smacking that follow button, brother. Feel like I earned that one. Good to see you again, buddy. Big hugs and firm handshakes all around. All right, DJP, number 13, the Clippers. Uncle Smitty, number 14, the Cavaliers. Alan White, spot number 15, Doubles. Invader Zim, good evening, Alex. Welcome back, my car sales brother. It is damn good to see you, buddy. I saw that video you put out today, my man. If you didn't notice, I put a comment on that thing for you. Tried to help you out a little bit. Helps to have some engagement. Big Ben Rickert, 16 and 17, Spurs and Hawks. Looking for some Wemby. Tony, the nurse, my brother, taking the heat in spot number 18. I've got you covered, Alex. My pleasure, buddy. Hey, I will do my damnedest, Mr. Rickert. Good to see you tonight, Ben. And my Boston Sally, my fellow Austinite, says I got my JWB package today, and it was all the TLC I could hope for. You are very welcome, brother. I hope it is the first of many. Nurse Tony, number 18, the Heat. Shout out to Al Pacino. Uncle Smitty, number 19, the Boston Celtics. Alan White, number 20, the Thunder, some OKC. No worries, Angry Breaker. I appreciate you doing so, my brother. Thank you. Welcome to the family, buddy. Ms. Melly P, moderator extraordinaire, taking down number 21, the Pelicans. Mr. Ryan Bruns, spot number 22, the Kings. Shout out to Miss Melody, one of her PC teams. Mr. Bruns, spot number 13, the Nuggies. John Clunan, our favorite rhubarb, taking the Utah Jazz in spot number 24. DJP Dennis taking spot number 25, the Nets. Big Ben Rickert, spot number 26, the Trailblazers. Shout out to Portland. I am such a dork. Alexander Wayne, Master Wayne, says, did the CEO like the video I tagged you in? Did you see a video that we got tagged in, my love? I don't know if we saw that, Alex. I am so sorry, my brother. We'll have to double check. What platform, my good buddy? Melly P, spot number 27, the Dallas Mavericks. Again, nicely done, Miss Melody. You had him again this morning, too. See if we can't find you another Cooper flag. The Mavericks, so nice. Melody got them twice. Alan White, spot number 28, the Pacers. DJP, spot number 29, the Raptors. And Uncle Smitty, the Warriors, in spot number 30. Beautiful. Master Wayne, one with the comedian Seattle Mariners fan on cheating. I did not see that, my brother. We'll have to check that one out. I appreciate you thinking about us. All right, legends. There is your list. If you would do me a solid, take a gander and let me know if it's perfect. Give me just a moment here, legends. Let me see if that is on my end. Check, 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 check. That is super weird. Yeah, try closing out TikTok and coming back, my man. I am so sorry. That is bizarre. Does it sound weird for anybody else over there? By chance. Dylan Pye, good evening, legend. Thank you so much for those beautiful TikTok gifts, my good buddy. I appreciate it more than you will ever know. Sissy Wissy, welcome back, my friend. Top of the Friyay Night Lights to you. Roger that, Master Wayne. Well, I'll have to check that out. Trevor B, I love it so much, my man. Oh, TikTok was looping? That's super weird. I wonder if I have something on somewhere. I don't think so. Super weird. Huh. Well, I hope it's okay. Mr. Rob Richardson, thank you so much for smacking Trevor B from Ontario with your 304th gifted sub in the family. I appreciate you so much, brother. Thank you. Thank you, Angry Breaker. Excellent. Good, good, good. Thank you, Trevor B. Cool. Yeah, TikTok has had all kinds of issues lately, gosh dang it. All right, well, J-Rod, thank you so much, my man. You understood the assignment. Let's go. Third box of Topps basketball, and then, folks, we're going to bust into some UFC right after this. And I could not be more grateful to do so. Mrs. Junk Wax, do you have my knife by chance? I need to get a picture of your face when you have my knife. It's so good. I want to use it as a meme. All right, my dear friends, for the very first time on this absolutely fantastic Friyay Night Lights edition of the JWBCC from right here in Austin, Texas, you know what we must do. We shout, Grippeth. And we shout, Rippeth. Good luck. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a little celebrity in the house. Good evening, Timbo T. Wood. And speaking of legends, you absolute legends over here on Twitch have just started an absolutely legendary As always, my dear, dear friends, if we take this thing to a hype train level 6, I would love to give away another Junk Wax Vintage Hitbox tonight. Threaten me with a good time. Timbo T. Wood, one half of the Towers of Power. Wonderful to see you tonight, my brother. How we doing, buddy? Shout out to the beef and the cheese and the moosh. What's up, brother? Excellent to see you tonight, Timbo. Love you, buddy. Making my evening, my brother. Chito Vera, mi hermano. Que bueno verte, señor. How we doing today, buddy? ¿Cómo está? And we were just about to bust into some UFC right after some Topps basketball. Little silver pack action. We will bust last. Empty box there, homies. Pack number 4, Ectomy. And we will bust all those little bad boys last. All right, let's do it. Oh, tú sabes, Chito. Just follow your nose there, Toucan Sam. I love it. Timbo T. Wood, my brother. Hope you've had an absolutely fantastic Friday, buddy. Good evening, Mr. Alan White. I love it. And by the way, Alan White, I'm going to shoot you over some money either after the show tonight or tomorrow morning, my friend. I appreciate you bearing with me on that one, Alan. We've had a crazy busy day over here in the junkyard. Timbo T. Wood says, does the chat know how the hype train works? That's a great question. I think they do. So, folks over here on TikTok, if you want to be involved in a hype train giveaway, it is running right now. All you have to do is make the switch to Twitch and donate to the hype train. You are automatically entered in our hype train giveaway. Somebody's going to get a little PSA 10 slab if we take this thing to level 6. So thank you as always, Timbo T. Wood and Legends. We are already up to hype train level 4. This escalated quickly. Goodness gracious. Looks like we might be giving away a hitbox tonight. Mr. Cheney, how is my Boilermaker brother this evening? Excellent to see you, my man. Night is going very well. We just started. Perfect timing. All right, we got old Herbert Jones, Franz Wagner, Chris Paul for San Antonio, Mr. Sarr, couple of Raptors, George Gervin, legend for San Antonio. Mr. Ben Rickard has the San Antonio Spurs tonight. Timbo T. Wood, I know it, my brother. How about Darake Powell for the Nets? Thomas Sorber. No limit. And we're not talking about Master P. Oh, Timbo T. Wood, you absolute legend. Hitting us with another 5 beautiful gifted subs. Excuse me. And I think that might indeed take us to Hype Train level 5, ladies and gentlemen. We are 1 level away, and the family pharmacist comes through like a champ. Thank you so much, Rob Richardson, my terrific Tennessean. You know I appreciate that so damn much, buddy. Folks, we are 10% away from giving away a hitbox tonight. And Invader Zim pushes us over the edge. Thank you so much, Alex, you legend. Johnny D getting in on the action. Thank you so much, Johnny. It is wonderful to see you tonight. Little OG, as always. Oh, my Lanta. Mr. Alan White smacking us with 10 beautiful gifted subs. Brian Smith says, Dalen, if you can read this, then try to watch the intro from the game tonight. It's a good watch, and I think you'll enjoy seeing it. Thank you, Brian Smith. I will do that. You betcha. Gentlemen, cannot thank you enough. We are absolutely giving away a hitbox tonight, folks. I will be transparent with you. We only have 2 left because I have a whole bunch of hitbox items sitting over at the UPS store right now. So we have 2 left. If you want to take this thing to Hype Train level 12, we'll give away both of them. Threaten me with a good time. All right. No limit. And we're not talking about Master P. Mr. Esengwe. Couple of 1-2 Baston Celtics. Shout out to my massholes. Looking at you, Timbo. Cade Cunningham for Detroit. Shout out to Super Grover. Mr. LeBron James. Christian Braun. Couple of Hawks. Obi Trice. Real name, no gimmicks. Grayson Allen for Phoenix. Shout out to Mr. Esposito. Tyrese Halliburton. Dylan Happa. Jarris Walker. CJ McCollum for the Pelicans. Oh. Mr. Malowach. I got to figure out how to pronounce that dude's name. We have pulled quite a few of those cards. Those are neat. Mr. Kobe White for Doubles. Good evening, Meanie Brad Greeny. Good evening, Rob Richardson. Thank you for the warm welcome to Nurse Tony. You know it, Johnny D. Norman Powell, come down here. I want to show you something. Yasabulse. Yabulsele. That's an apellido. KD for Houston. There you go, Mr. Piccirilli. Maluwach. Thank you, Mr. Piccirilli. I appreciate that, brother. Need all the help I can get on that one. Maluwach. Mr. James Harden, The Beard. Michael Bridges. Jarrett Allen. Ivica Zubac. Mr. Liam McNeely. My fellow Mick. Nicholas Batum. And that one is numbered to 150 for the Clippers. And that one goes to DJP, Mr. Dennis Pudwill. Congratulations, buddy. Our very first numbered card of the evening. Mr. Robert Parkinson. His name is Robert Parkinson. Smacking us with some Domo Arigato, Senor Roboto bits. I appreciate you so much, RP. Welcome back, my man. How about Jaime Jaquez Jr.? Shout out to Melody, her high school buddy. Mr. Jimmy Butler. Still looking weird in a Warriors uniform, in my humble opinion. Nicholas Claxton. Isaiah Wolfenstein Hartenstein. Couple of Rockets. Jalen Dalen Duran. Mr. Austin Reeves for the Lakers. Damian Lillard, some Dame time. Devin Kata. From my Seattle Supersonics, Mr. Detlef Schrempf. Obviously, they go to the OKC Thunder. Unfortunately. Johnny Broom. Colin Murray Boyles. Tyrese Proctor on the No Limit. Another No Limit soldier. Couple of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 LA Lakers. Eggs Benedict Mathurin. And Bradley Beal, last but not least, for Phoenix. Shout out to Mr. Esposito. Tuna, good question. He says, what kind of breaks do you have planned for tomorrow? Some PYT. Absolutely. That is correct, my love. So we are definitely going to run a football and a baseball break. The jury's still out on what boxes we're going to run yet, though. But we will run a couple of breaks over there. We have a plethora of cool singles and slabs and all kinds of fun stuff. So we actually had a really, really good eBay meeting today. Everything that we have done with eBay has been absolutely top-notch. Angry Breaker, are you not watching the UFC tomorrow during the day? I will be watching it tomorrow during the day. You betcha. I'm actually hoping we can have a UFC watch party over in our Discord. That's my hope. We shall see. And if we do have a watch party in the Discord, I'll let all of you know in the Discord and our Facebook group. All right. How about Mr. Kawhi Leonard for the Clippers? Kelly Oubre Jr. Draymond Green with his unusually white teeth. That is correct, Mr. McGarrigle. Kind of crazy, right? I know. Mr. Nick Allen, it is wonderful to see you tonight, my Puyallup Pounder. What's up, buddy? Jared McCain for the 76ers. Kelly Kapowski's brother, Mr. Filipowski. Mr. Saltzgiver, thank you so much for hitting us with some beautiful gifted subs, my man. We're up to Hype Train level 8, 35%, with 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go. I appreciate that, Jason with an E. Thank you, brother. I know you would, Sean. I appreciate that, my man. Thanks. Mr. PJ Washington, I hope you can be there tomorrow. I hope we can do that. That's my goal. Mr. Ace Bailey, rest in peace to Ace Freely. Sion James. Jameer Watkins, Bub Carrington. A couple of young bulls, Josh Giddey and Kobe White, I believe. Got a Dalen Pickett. Not good, Sissy Wissy. Not good, my friend. I've actually gotten to meet him quite a few times. He's a cool dude. Mr. Aquanquo. One half of the brothers Thompson. Amen. Nick Smith Jr. Mr. Pew Pew himself, John Morant. Darius Garland for the Cavs. Mr. Max Christie, former Laker. Another Jaime Jaquez. So nice. We have seen him twice. Shout out to Miss Melody. Mr. Jamal Murray. Mr. Kalkbrenner. Got to be real careful with that one. Mr. Kalkbrenner for the Charlotte Hornets. On the foil, Beauty. Cole Anthony. Paolo Banchero and Jalen Suggs. Shout out to Gonzaga University. Gonzaga Gonzaga. Evan Mobley. Eves Misi. Anthony of the Black. Shout out to Coheed and Cambria. Jeremy Sochan from right down the road in San Antonio. Bilal. Couple of young Philadelphia 76ers. Couple of 1-2 Dallas Mavericks. Kyrie and the Unibrow. Mr. Janich Conan Niederhauser. It was a wonderful morning, Mr. Saltzgiver. You're absolutely right. Hey, J. Rod Hillis, are you taking off tonight, legend? Maxime Renault. Trey Johnson. And wow. I am astonished that is a one of one, folks. Holy crapola.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God.
There you go, you absolute legends. We start off the evening with a super fractor one of one. Trey Johnson, rookie for the Washington Wizards? I believe so. And if that is the Wizards, my dear friends, that goes to Uncle Smitty. Yay, yay. Beautiful. Would you just look at it? My dear friends, our very first basketball one of one. Oh, that's sick. On the No Limit Soldier. Shout out to Mr. Master P. Make him say, One of one. I am sleeving and top loading that one up, and then I'm going to see myself out. There you go, legends. Hell yeah. Folks, we have found so many one of ones here together in the last almost 5 years. It's kind of crazy. And technically that is a bookend, you know? And they don't call me the bookend king for nothing. Well, there you go, Uncle Smitty. Folks, it is hard to see it, but it's right there in that top corner. It does say one of one. Beautiful. You know it, Timbo T. Wood. And hey, Timbo T. Wood, I saw that you might be having to take off tonight, buddy. If you got to go, brother, I love you. It is wonderful to have you. I sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, appreciate you starting a hype train tonight, buddy. That is pulling into the station right now at hype train level 8. So we are going to go ahead and do a hype train race right after we get done with this break. That one takes that number one spot. DJP. So believe it or not, my brother, typically case hits are not numbered. So you can get numbered case hits, but generally speaking, case hits are not numbered. Weird, right? All right, we got a little DeJounte Murray, former San Antonio Spur. Mr. Ray Wells, thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate that. That is Washington. Thank you, Jason Saltzgiver. Excellent. Mr. Lime Green Lamborghini himself, Mr. LaMelo Ball. Thank you, JDA. Mr. Gower, it is wonderful to see my favorite Birdlock. What's up, buddy? Happy Friyay Night Lights. Jabari Smith Jr. Andrew Nemerd. DeMar DeRozan. Y'all did not deserve him neither. Hey, Timbo T. Wood, we will be back on eBay Live tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I sincerely hope we see you, buddy. We are going to have a seriously good time, and I have some serious juice to auction off, my brother. You're going to be salivating, so you might want to have beef with you if you can. And maybe even some Scott as well. Bring the attorney. All right, we got old Jaden Ivey, Jared Vanderbilt, Emmanuel Quickly, Iguodaro, Desmond Bain, Isaiah Joe, Mr. Kobe White, so nice. We have seen him a few times on the Stars of the NBA. Zach Levine and Max Struss with Jordan Hawkins finishing off round number 2. Let me snag myself a little sippy here in round number 3, folks. Good evening, Nick. Excellent to see you, my fabulous Frenchy brother. What's up, buddy? I know. It's tough, right? So full disclosure, my friends, all joking aside, this hat was a gift, okay? So I'm just wearing it because it was a gift. And I am rooting for the Dodgers in the World Series. So sorry about that, my talented Toronto Blue Jay brethren. I apologize. Kinda. All right. Invader Zim. You're very welcome, sir. Hey, thank you so much, Timbo T. Wood. We will see you tomorrow night, my brother. And folks, if you have not taken a moment and gone over and saved our show over there on eBay, would sincerely appreciate it if you could. Helps us out big time and it costs you nothing. And fun fact, actually, I don't know if I can say anything about that yet. Never mind. We got something coming in the next few weeks. You'll see. Okie dokie. Round 3, Minnesota, Mike Conley. How about some Clippers? Mr. Tyler Smith from Milwaukee, Klay Thompson. Shout out to Washington State University. Go Cougs. That's right, Nick. That's right. You got it, brother. Thank you. Very nice Angry Breaker. Looking good for the Blue Jays. Beautiful. How about Carter Bryant? Can you imagine if the Blue Jays pull off the biggest upset? Ben Saraf. Elijah Martin. G.G. Jackson. I see you, Jeremy Farwell. How dare you, sir? He's like, how dare you, sir? I can hear you through the screen, Jeremy Farwell. All right, we got a little Ace Bailey. Once again, rest in peace to Ace Freely on the foil. Little daily dribble. Shout out to Double Rob Dibble. Scotty Barnes. Brandon Podzimski. Malik Beasley. Tyler Hero. We need a hero. Jalen Dalen Wells. Shout out to our buddy Mr. Wellsy over here in the chat on Twitch. Andrew Split Your Wiggins. Santi Aldama. Kristen De Silva. Rick Barry. Spud Webb, the legend for Atlanta. Will Riley. Rise to stardom, Mr. Cooper Flagg. Cooper, no! As Mrs. Junkwax would say. Very nice. That is another one for Miss Melody. Beautiful. Dalton Necht throwing one down for the Lakers. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Shout out to the Hammer, and we're not talking about Mark Coleman. Malik Monk. The Nets. Get the net. AJ Johnson. The Pistons. Ant-Man. Joan Behringer. BJ Edgecombe. Heard a lot about that young man lately. Shaden Sharp for Rip City. Mr. Lime Green Lamborghini himself, LaMelo Ball. Mr. Timbo T. Wood says, wait, did you add Valerie to your repertoire? Oh, you know it, brother. Valerie! Valerie! I love you, brother. Old Jaden Ivey for the Pistons. I love you, babe. Mr. Salon. We got old Dylan Brooks for our Houston Rockets. Jalen Dalen Tyson with his locks of love. Joel Embiid. Jordan Clarkson for Utah. Shout out to Johnny Utah. Mr. Josh Hart. Donovan Klingon. Always looking a little clingy. Derek White. Adu Thero. Kobe Brea. Bill Russell, the legend for Baston. Shout out to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for Milwaukee. Keyshawn George. The Cavs. And Jalen Dalen Suggs. Shout out to Gonzaga University. Mrs. Junkwax, I love you. All right, we're going to sleeve up that Cooper Flag for Miss Melody. I love you so much, Timbo. You and Amanda both. Shout out to Mrs. Junkwax. Mr. Josh Fish, what's up, brother? Good evening, buddy. How are you? You are just in time to see us finishing off our third round of Topps Basketball. And we just found a Superfractor 1 of 1. No big deal. You know, just a normal Friyay night over here in the junkyard. Casual, 1 of 1. Rookie, Superfractor. No big deal. Uncle Smitty is going to drop his sandwich. Actually, matter of fact, is any of my moderator extraordinaires like Timbo, is there any way you could go over to the mod chat and tag Smitty and tell him to get his rear in here? Because I think he's going to be very, very happy when he sees that on a $12 spot. Goodness gracious. All right, Mr. Jovich for Bienvenidos a Miami. Oh, you know it, Josh Fish. Mr. Edie for the Grizz. Paolo Banchero. Stefan Castle for our San Antonio Spurs. Jordan Poole. Dyson Daniels, little double D. Esengue. Hugo Gonzalez for Baston. Shout out to Timbo and the Massholes. Evan Mobley. Ryan Bartley, good evening, my man. Keontae George for Utah. The Voosh of the Vish. Nicholas Batum. The Knickerbockers. Chris Middleton. The Pacers. Jalen Dalen Johnson. Jalen Dalen Green. Back-to-back Jalen's. Cam Jones. Tyrese Proctor. Shaquille O'Neal. Throwback to like 1992. That is so awesome. Baylor Shireman for the Bostonians on the throwback foil. Shout out to my massholes. The other half of the brothers Thompson. Hashimura. Kyle Kuzma. Lonzo Ball. Mr. Dorian Finney-Smith. Brandon Ingram. Moses Moody. Mr. Danny Wolf. Nolan Trayor. Back-to-back Nets. Young Hansen. Shout out to Silas. Eves Misi on the Schmeckel. Pretty for the Pelicans. We got another No Limit Soldier Cooper flag. Outstanding. Another one from Melody. So, folks, Melody got the base and 2 inserts of Cooper flag today. Nicely done, Miss Melody. Keegan Murray. Mark Williams. Alperin Sangan. Mr. Quentin Rick Grimes. Shout out to The Walking Dead. Steph Curry for the Warriors. Cameron Johnson. Anthony Simons. Jalen Dalen Brown. Risacker on the all-rookie team for the Hawks. Bam Adebayo. Trey Johnson. Giannis Antetokounmpo on the Stars of the MLB. Shout out to the Hammer. His PC. Little Golden State. Dub Nation. Tyler Kolek. And Cody Williams, last but not least for Utah. Shout out to our buddy Brandonio. There you go, my dear friends. 4 base rounds in the books. How about those pack number 4s, eh? Sleeving up our second Cooper flag, and then we're going to get into that silver pack here in just a moment as well, my friends. Luke Moist, good evening, my brother. Slowly but surely, my dear friends, we are getting the entire fam damly up in here. Good to see you. And for some reason, we're getting throttled on TikTok. Boo. They're not pushing out my content, any new people tonight. I got a warning. That means somebody's a hater. But that's okay. We'll just keep on going, gosh dang it. All right, here we go. We have a Tumani Kamara for Rip City. Jalen Dalen Brunson, shout out to the Burner, as known in Bo Jackson's Battle Arena. DeAndre Ayton for Rip City. Drew Holiday. Lugans Dort for OKC, shout out to Grandpa Brucey. Chaz Lanier. Najee Marshall. The Hick from French Lick. Mr. Larry Bird. I love that they use those throwback photos. Those are so neat. Spokane's finest, Mr. John Stockton. Shout out to Gonzaga. Victor and D.A. Ron Fox. Couple of sweet San Antonio Spurs. Porzingis. Terrence Shannon Jr. The Joker. The Bucks. Naz Reid for Minnesota. Couple of 1-2 Portland Trailblazers. Agbaji. Tracy McGrady, some T-Mac. Isaiah Thomas. Another one of those sweet, sweet throwback photos. Igor Demine. DeMar DeRozan on the rainbow for the Sacramento Kings. Y'all did not deserve him neither. That is correct, Master Wayne. Yep, nailed it. Trey Young. And speaking of Uncle Smitty, that is his PC. Little Trey Young. Brandon Williams. Pascal Siakam. Couple of 1-2-3 OKC Thunder with the captain of the All Cheeseburger team, Mr. Chet Holmgren, another Gonzaga Bulldog. Patrick Williams. Derek Jones Jr., a little evening Dick. Grady Dick. Good evening, Travie Patty. Welcome back, young man. How you doing, brother? Johnny Kuminga. Kel L. Ware. Cedric Coward. Jace Richardson. Rob Richardson's cousin. Thrice removed. Shout out to the family pharmacist, Mr. Michael Bridges. D.A. Ron Fox. Michael Porter Jr. for the Nuggies. Yesy Hockey, welcome back, my man. Great to see you as always. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, my brother. How about the Washington, D.C. duo dazzles the city? Jeremiah Fears, no fear. Ty Jerome, couple of 1-2 nuggies with the Joker. Clint Capella, Cedric oh, wow. Folks, we got a relic and a super fractor 1 of 1 in the same box. Gotta love it. A round ball remnants Cedric Coward, clear worn memorabilia relic. And that goes to the Grizzlies. And that is Mikey Kobaugh. Congratulations, buddy. Pele Larson, Jason Tatum, and Rudy Gobert. And that finishes off our first break of the evening. Congratulations to Uncle Smitty on the 1 of 1 super fractor. Let's see what's in this silver pack.
One down, one to go.
Good luck. Welcome back, the Electric Boogaloo. Shout out to Prince. How you doing tonight, buddy? Happy Friyay Night Lights. And Nurse T. Thank you so much, Tony. I sincerely appreciate the beautiful bits over here, buddy. Joe Gotti. Long time no see, my man. Welcome back, brother. All right, here we go. Starting off with Elijah Martin for the Raptors on the Mojo Refractor. Shout out to Scotty 2 Hottie Kuniko. The tire track cards, as he would say. Back-to-back talented Toronto Raptors, little Scotty Barnes. San Antonio Spurs rookie Dylan Hampa, as my Boston brethren would say. Stephon Castle, back-to-back San Antonio Spurs as well. And a little Evening Dick.
Giggity, giggity.
Another Grady Dick for the talented Toronto Raptors. Beautiful. C4, welcome back, Caleb. Wonderful to see you tonight, my Call of Duty brother. How you doing, buddy? Big hugs and firm handshakes all around. So check it out, folks. 1 of 1. Trey Johnson, rookie for the Wizards. That goes to Uncle Smitty. Congratulations again, buddy. That is absolutely incredible on a $12 spot. It be like that sometimes. That is absolutely amazing. I am so stoked we could pull that together, family. That is a wonderful way to start our evening. Mr. Lebowski, how dare you be so amazing over here, my man, smacking me with some cool confetti. Thank you, legend. We also got the Batum to 150. We also got a couple of Cooper Pratt rookie inserts. And then that round ball remnant Cedric Coward for the Grizz. Victor Lopez, I am hearing that, my dude. But that's awesome. I hope they do. I hope they put some fire under the Dodgers' rears. I hope they make it a series. Because everybody thinks they're going to get swept, right? So yeah, I think that would be rad. I hope they win. Okie dokie, folkies. Wonderful way to start our evening, if I do say so myself. Cannot thank each and every one of you enough for blowing us up with those gifts over here on TikTok, my friends. As I have said before, and I will say it again, I never apologize for the redundancy. I am absolutely convinced that we have the best group of Gem Mint 10 human beings in the entire card hobby. Right here in the JWVCC. And that's because of you. So thank you so damn much. Would not be here doing this without each and every one of you. Those beautiful TikTok gifts, the hype trains that we have over here on Twitch that we're about to run in just a moment. Would not be here without those. So as always, my dear friends, I give it up to you. And Mrs. Junkwax just chimed in and said we have a bunch of new retail also. And ladies and gentlemen, another legend of the family gracing us with his presence. What's up there, Tim Hudson, our favorite axe man from Ohio? Good to see you, Timmy. Odd EO, how can I get gifted a sub for a channel I have never watched? That's a great question, my man. Good question. I have no clue. You must have come in here at some point. That's the only way we'd have your information. But I appreciate you so much, my man, and I'm glad somebody hit you with that gifted sub. I think what you meant to say was you're welcome, or thank you. Wonderful to see you tonight, my friend. So as always, folks, I know we do have some new people in the house tonight. If it is your very first time here, my name is Dalen, also known as Junkwax Vintage. My name is spelled D-A-L-E-N, and there's a reason why I tell you how to spell it. Let me show you something. And my friends, we're going to get into a hype train race here in just a moment. So if you are on Facebook, folks, all you have to do is find that private group right there. The Junkwax Vintage Card Club. Junkwax Vintage is all one word. Card Club is appropriately spaced. Hey, you have a good one too there, mate. Must be another brother from down under. Love my Aussies. Excellent to have you tonight, my man. I appreciate you checking in, and you're very welcome for that gifted sub, brother. I see you, Tony, right? Nick Allen says those no limit 1-of-1s are going for some serious money on eBay. Thank you, my man. Beautiful. I think Uncle Smitty is going to be a very, very happy camper. We might even see that one on eBay. He might let me sell that for him. We'll see. All right. So like I said, folks, there is a private Facebook group to support this channel, this whole show. So this is not a group for everybody. Okay. This is a private group, and there's a password on the group, and the password is my name, DALEN. There's a question in the security questions that says, what is Junk Wax Vintage's real name? The answer is DALEN. If you answer that correctly, you will be admitted. If you do not, you will not. So thanks for joining us over there, folks. I appreciate you. Okie dokie. Hype Train Race. Legends. These are our last 2 hit boxes. Until tomorrow, anyway. I have a whole bunch of them sitting up at the UPS store right now. Mr. Caleb Casper, good evening, my man. I saw your dad hit that shop tonight. Shout out to my colorful Caspers. Always good to see you tonight. Mr. C4, you pulled a 1-of-1 Cooper, a 1 out of 5 Cooper flag yesterday. That's awesome, buddy. Congratulations, Caleb. Heck of a pull there, buddy. Did you already sell it? If I may ask. All right, legends. Oh, that's amazing, Hanky. Congratulations, my man. I do not know what the score is, my friend. If I'm being honest with you, I'm not watching the show. Rent-A-Center. Good evening, brother. Welcome back, buddy. All right, let me pull a list here, my dear friends. And a beautiful list it is. And shout out to Uncle Moosey, because you know we got to have a little moose race. Oh, you sold it at the card shop. Nice, Caleb 4. Smart man. Okie dokie, we're going to put 30 seconds on the clock. Now, legends over here on TikTok. I do apologize because you know we are live on 5 separate platforms right this second. Unfortunately, there's only one platform that can't see the moose race, and that's TikTok. Boo, right? If you want to come over here and see the race, all you have to do is make the switch to Twitch or YouTube, and there is a link on my TikTok profile. Toronto just hit a grand slam, so it's 9-2 Toronto. Beautiful. Oh, that's so good. I love it. Congratulations to the Toronto Blue Jays. I hope they make it a series. That would be wonderful. I love it. Thank you, Master Wayne. Beautimus. Alrighty. 30 seconds on the clock, my dear friends. In this list, we have Mr. Jason Saltzgiver, the giver of the salts, Mr. Robert Parkinson, Master Wayne, Mr. Alan White, Johnny D, Invader Zim, Mr. Rob Richardson, Chito Vera, mi hermano, Timbo T-Wood. Damn! That's a lot of Timbo. Goodness gracious, Timbo T-Wood. Shout out to 1/2 of the Towers of Power. Absolutely blowing up that hype train. Damn! All right, folks. 30 seconds. Whoever wins gets to choose a number 1 or 6. Good luck. Mr. Alan White on the front side getting us started. Timbo T-Wood on the back side. Looks like Jason Saltzgiver took the whole shot, but now he's falling back to the middle of the pack. Oh, no. But coming up quick is Mr. Robert Parkinson. Shout out to RP. He's got about a quarter moose link lead. But coming up quick is Master Wayne. But he's falling back to the middle of the pack. Oh, no. Invader Zim coming up quick. It's going to be a photo finish, folks. And it is the giver of the salts, Mr. Jason Saltzgiver. Rob Richardson and Timbo T-Wood taking the second and third spots, gentlemen.
Ooh, yeah.
Congratulations there, Mr. Saltzgiver. Guess what, buddy? You just did win. I just saw what you put in the chat. So our buddy Mr. Saltzgiver says, I'd like to win once. Well, you just did, my man. I think you spoke that one into existence. Congratulations, Jason with an E. Would you do me a solid, buddy, and choose a number 1 or 6, please? And then Timbo T-Wood and Rob Richardson, if you are here, would you please choose a number between 1 and 10? Thank you, Mr. McGarrigle. Do we still have Mr. Saltzgiver over here? I hope. Good evening, the Todd Father. Welcome, my man. Excellent to see you. Hope you're having a wonderful day here in Austin, buddy. I'm sorry I missed you today, my man. If you saw, I sent you a text there, the Todd father. But I understand you're probably really busy with family here, buddy. I know you're here for a family event. Yesy Hockey. Yep, 9-2 now. Mr. Saltzgiver, Little Saltzgiver says box number 6, done and done. And then Rob Richardson and Timbo T. Wood. Are you here, gentlemen? You are very welcome, Todd O'Hara. My pleasure, brother. Good to see you tonight. Have you had a good day here at least, I hope? All right, Rob Richardson says spot number 3. All right, so Mr. Richardson first. And he said card number 3. Starting off a little hollow. There's 1. Card number 2, Brandon Miller rookie. And card number 3 is a Rob Dillingham rookie from Topps OTE Basketball. Topps Chrome OTE Basketball. Not too shabby there, my friend. Oh, wow. 11-2 now, Jays. Damn! Jays coming in with a vengeance. That is beautiful. I'm glad you had a wonderful day, Todd. Love to hear that, buddy. Did you guys do anything fun? Go out to any restaurants or anything? If so, where did you go, if I may ask? Thank you, Yesy Hockey. Mrs. Junkwax, would you do me a solid and put Rob Richardson's name on that for me, please? Thank you, my love. All right, all right. Good luck. Mr. Saltzgiver, your very first hype train win, buddy. Let's see if we can't find you something juicy. $20.24 Topps. PSA 10. Yoshinobu Yamamoto Rainbow Foil Rookie for the Trolley Dodgers. There you go, my brother. Speaking of those World Series playing Trolley Dodgers that are down by 9 at the moment. Ouch, kabibbles. Appropriate. Well, there you go, buddy. Nicely done. And I hope this stays in your PC for a very, very long time, my friend. Congratulations, Jason. I appreciate you participating in those hype trains. And as I have said before, my dear friends, I know a lot of you get into those hype trains, and of course, it is what helps to keep this whole thing here and together. Thank you so damn much. On those hype trains, if you ever have 1 or 2 or 3 that you do not end up winning, as I have said before, my dear friends, and I will say it again, someday it will be your day. Mark my words. And tonight is Jason Saltzgiver's. You know it, Rob Richardson. So like I said, my friends, I have elevated the quality of what is inside of these hit boxes because we've been having more hype trains, and I love it. Oh, yes, you did, Mr. McGarrigle, you lucky ducky. So believe it or not, Sean, we have some people that get into like 10 and 15 hype trains before they get their first win. You got one on your very first roll, you lucky ducky. That was incredible. And I am so stoked for you. Hope we can do that again very soon. All right, Mr. Saltzgiver. Putting your nomenclature on this one real quick here, buddy, and then we're going to bust into some UFC. There you go. Big guy doing the butterfly. How is Junkwax tonight, he says. Junkwax is very well. How is the big guy doing the butterfly tonight, my brother? Jefecito, Señor Curiel. Que bueno verte, señor. Todd O'Hara. Did some Whataburger for lunch. Staple. Beautiful. And then Bubba 33. Nice. I hear that's a really nice restaurant, my man. Well, I hope you had a great time today, buddy. I'm glad you're here in Austin. Sorry we couldn't link up this time, but Todd, if you ever come back, my man, I would love to meet you in person, buddy. And we have all the time in the world, my brother. So if it's not here in Austin, it could be at the National, could be at a big card show or something. Our day's coming, my friend. Believe that. Alrighty. Let's see if we can't find some UFC juice. And Sean has a question. He says, I think I missed the reply from the chat, but the UFC break, are the letters first name or last? First name, my friend. First letter of first name. Scotty Too Hottie C, welcome back, my good man. Excellent to see you, Bricks. What's up, brother? You know it, Yesy Hockey. My dear friends, my family, you know what time it is.
It's time!
No randomization needed in this one, my friends. I hope we all know what letters we have. Scotty Too Hottie C, you big sweetie. Thank you so damn much. Mr. Lebowski, I see you over there blowing me up with those beautiful I love yous. I love you right back, you absolute legends. And you legends killed the gift goal this evening. All right, boys and girls, you're forcing me to do it. So we're going to reset that gift goal, but you all know we only reset it twice a night. So this is the very first time. So we will reset it one more time after this if it fills. I never assume that it will. And we're going to do those I love you so muches. And I'm going to set that one up there so it's a little difficult for you to take down. There you go. Thank you, my friends. I appreciate it so, so much. As I have said before, I would not be here doing this with you without those gifts. Thank you so, so much. Mr. Yessie Hockey says, have you ever been to a UFC event? Yes, I have. Yep. Believe it or not, my brother, I think everybody should go to one live UFC event just to say that you did and to experience it. But if I'm being really honest and transparent, it's actually better to watch it at home. Unless you have like a lot of money and you can sit right next to the cage or something. Of course, that would be a different story. We didn't have bad seats, but we didn't have like 4-figure seats either, if that makes sense. We were actually sitting right above where the fighters sit, so I could look down and see all the fighters. That was kind of cool. But yeah, I ended up watching the screen above me mostly, if that makes sense. Like that big ass overhead screen. Because even just a little farther away, it's kind of tough to see, right? But like I said, I do think that people should do that at least once in their lives. It was a blast. Good evening, Holden Guthrie. And Mr. Rob Richardson, the family pharmacist, says, big shout out to Dee, Amanda, and the family. This crew was awesome from my first day and just keeps getting better. Aw, brother. And that means a lot coming from an absolute OG of the family. Mr. Rob Richardson has been here for literally years. Love you so much, brother. Shout out to you and Mallory Latoya and my terrific Tennesseans. And Rob Richardson, while I have you, buddy, it is so damn cool getting those pictures of you and Jeff Hansen. I've gotten pictures of Jeff Hansen and J-Rod. I've gotten pictures of Jeff Hansen and somebody else that I can't think of off the top of my head right now, and I feel terrible. But it is really, really cool that there's people that have met in this community, and now you've met up in person too. Blows me away. Amazing. Keep up the good work over there, legends. Got you there, Sean. Shout out to Little McGarrigle. Beautiful. Alrighty. 7 runs in 1 inning. Damn. Who was pitching for the Trolley Dodgers? That's a tough one. Oof. Somebody's going to be feeling real bad tonight, poor guy. Scotty Too Hottie C and Mr. Lebowski, cannot thank you enough, you absolute sweeties. And thank you for the pumpkins there, Scotty. Victor Lopez, thank you for sharing out my live. All right, legends. Let's get into some UFC. Excuse me. It's like I've been talking all week or something. I see you, Brian Smith, you silly goose. Oh, Rob Richardson. Yes, absolutely, brother. And that is not an if. That is just a when. And I truly think that it's going to probably end up being a card show. Because if you know, our boys from Sports Cards Nonsense are also there in Tennessee. So eventually, I think I want to sit in studio for one of their shows as a guest or temporary co-host, possibly. But yeah, so I think I want to be there in Tennessee. But I think they're in Hendersonville, I think. I'd have to double check, but I think that's where they're at. And how far are you away from there, Rob Richardson, if I may ask? Hey, what's up there, No Sweat Brett? It is so damn good to see you tonight, my man. Folks, got to give a shout out where shout outs are due. Brett and your wifey. Absolutely amazing, my man. You guys had me in tears of joy this evening. So I was, if I'm being really transparent, I was up here grading cards, okay? And I sometimes have a few minutes to turn on some TikTok. And I try to support as many people as I can. I got to be honest, I don't get a whole lot of time to watch other content because I'm so busy making content. But every now and then I do get a moment to do so. And I saw that Rach Ghazi was live. Well, I got to be honest, I really don't know who Rach Ghazi is. She was just amazing and donated us a galaxy the other day. And I know she is Brett's wife. So I was like, you know what? Let me put a face to this name. So I went ahead and clicked into their live, and she said the nicest things I have ever heard. It was beautiful. So cannot thank both of you enough for being absolute legends, and I sincerely hope that we are friends forever. Love you guys so damn much. Good to see you tonight, Brett. Big hugs and firm handshakes tonight, my brother. So I actually, if I'm being really honest, I kind of felt a little bit bad because when I came in there, I feel like I threw her off of her game a little bit, like not in a bad way, but like she was like trying to do her live, right? And then I come in there and all of a sudden becomes the Dalen show for like 5 minutes. I was like, no, I'm not trying to step on your toes. So, but it was absolutely amazing. So please, big hugs, firm handshakes to both of you. And I love you right back, my dear friends, myself and Mrs. Junkwax. And like I said, cannot hardly wait to meet both of you in person someday, because that is not an if, that is a when. My fellow Texans, you're right up the road. We're like 3 hours away from each other. So I do believe that is an absolute. We're going to meet in person someday, and we're going to make some content and get some pictures, because that'll be a special day. Sober Bliss, welcome back, my sober brother. How you doing tonight, big man? All right, folks, less talky, more rippy. I am so sorry. Let's get into some UFC, shall we? I could just sit here and talk all night, but you already know that. All right, Mr. Rob Richardson says, I'm about an hour from Hendersonville, in Nashville all the time, and it's just outside of there. Beautiful, brother. So it's like kind of a suburb of Nashville. Nice. I'm learning Tennessee. I have no idea where everything is. Hey, you are very welcome, Sober Bliss. Hey, what is your first name there, Sober, if I may ask, buddy? Good luck, legends. Looking for one guaranteed autograph out of some UFC? Scotty 2 Hottie C, you absolutely incredible human being, smacking us with an indiscriminate amount of love you so much gifts over here on TikTok. We're up to 140 out of 250 on our second goal this evening. Robert, welcome to the family, Rob. Nice to have you, buddy. Big hugs and firm handshakes to my brother in recovery. For those of you that don't know, I am in recovery myself. I have been clean since October 6th, 2009. So just celebrated 15 years. Empty box there, legends. But keep in mind, with that being said, I do not judge anybody who can responsibly imbibe alcohol. Totally cool. And I can't technically say I don't drink, because I will have like half a beer once a year for like Christmas or Thanksgiving. I like a good porter, good dark beer, or if Mrs. Junkwax peer pressures me. We do not keep alcohol in the house, typically. And I just don't drink a whole lot. Because if I'm being honest, folks, I don't like the way it makes me feel. You know, I drank almost professionally when I was in the Army for quite a few years. Now when I drink, the next day is bad. And the next day lasts for like 3 or 4 days. And that's just having like a couple. I don't even have to be buzzed. And my body's like, F you, buddy. We don't like that. So yeah, I don't drink a whole lot. But I definitely do not judge people that do. So to be very, very clear, you're more than welcome to do what you do. To each their own. Aw, thank you, Scotty. I appreciate you saying that, buddy. Yes, hockey. So we actually did that intentionally. Yep. We did it intentionally. Because TikTok got mad at me for trying to redirect people off of TikTok. So I took it down, and then they gave me the same warning anyway. Yeah, honey, I got the warning again. I don't think so. I think they're just used to giving me the warning, because I've gotten it like every day for the last month or so. So yeah, TikTok hates me because we don't have a TikTok shop. We never have, and not planning on doing so. It is lame, Yessie. You're correct. But hey, it's all good, brother. Can't worry about things we can't change, right? All right. Scotty 2 Hottie C, thank you again, my good man. Sincerely appreciate those beautiful gifts, brother. Thank you. And Mr. Lebowski as well. Big hugs and firm handshakes to both of you legends. Thank you, gentlemen. All right. Rob Richardson says, Mrs. Junkwax gets Dalen tipsy for JWAD. You're not wrong. She's like, I do. All right. Ian Machado, Gary. Jamal Hill, former champ. Jocelyn Edwards. It's a lady. Nasruddin Imavov. Michael Chiesa, the Maverick, from my home city of Spokane, Washington. Islam Makhachev on the Allen and Ginter Chrome. Victor Lopez says, good evening, CEO. Valentina Shevchenko the Bullet, my PC. So for you folks that don't know, I named my kitten after this fighter right here. Her name is Tina. So when we got Tina, she was actually a feral cat, and they had cut her ear, because here in Austin, what they do is they'll take in big colonies of feral cats, they'll spay them and neuter them, and then they clip their ear as a sign, as an indicator that they've been treated. So 1 in a million shot, they took in this giant colony of cats, while our cat Tina was extremely lovey. Like, she was rubbing up against him and stuff, whereas these other feral cats are like trying to get out and being absolutely nuts. So they decided they would adopt her out. Out of all those cats, they only kept one, and it was Tina. And then we got to go into Petco on that very day, very serendipitous. And I saw that cat, and I knew from the moment I saw her, she was coming home with us. And I knew from the moment I saw that ear that she was my little fighter. And I named her Tina after Valentina Shevchenko. Israel Adesanya, shout out to the Style Bender when he was fighting Sean Strickland. Ouch kabibbles. Jared Cannonier. Dominic Reyes gave John Jones all he could handle in a fight back in the day. Irene Aldana, former title challenger when she was fighting the Lioness Amanda Nunes. Mateus Nicolau, flyweight contender. Ketlin Vieira, it's another lady. Hoist Gracie, the legend himself on the Path Blazers. Alexander Volkov, the Beanpole, heavyweight contender, when he was fighting Marcin Tybura. Ms. Mizuki, another lady. Adrian Yanez, and his opponent looks like he's about to have a chest buster, but bust out of his back. Shout out to Alien. Azamat Mirzakhanov. Justin Gaethje, the human highlight reel. Paulo Costa. Oh, hell yeah. What an autograph, my dear friends. Former UFC welterweight champ, numbered to 50. Tyron Woodley going to the family pharmacist, Mr. Rob Richardson.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God!
Congratulations, Rob Richardson. That is incredible, my brother. Nice one. Tyron Woodley. Congratulations, my brother. Good evening, Mr. Ryan Fife. Master Wayne, you're not wrong. Eat the ham, Tina. You fat lard. All right, Tyron going up there on the stand, buddy. Congratulations, Rob Richardson. I think that may be autograph 138 that you and I have pulled together. I will do so, Brian Smith. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much. Absolutely right, Holden Guthrie. All right, we have a Carlos Ulberg on the Fired Up. Thank you, Yessie Hockey. Chris Gutierrez on the X Fractor. Val Woodburn on the X Fractor. Jacob Malkin. Bruno Fajeda. It's Bruno. Cody Garbrandt, some no love. Sean Strickland, former champ. Thug Rose, Nama Yunus, former flyweight champ on the Prism Refractor. All the glory, Robert Whitaker, also known as the Reaper. Poor fella is still recovering from fighting Hamzat. Ouch. Dalen Turner when he was fighting Dan Hooker. Rafael Dos Anjos, some RDA when he was fighting Money Moicano. Yasmin Lucindo. The Sandman, Mr. Corey Sandhagen, licking his wounds after he got his butt kicked by Merab Diwalishvili. Du Bronx Oliveira. We have Roman Dolidze, Rafael Fazif, Dricus Duplessis, former champ, Brad Katona, and Patty the Batty Pimblett on the X Fractor. Beautiful. And that finishes off our base packs there, folks. So our case hit is going to go to Mr. Nurse Tony. Congratulations, Tony, on that Reaper Robert Whitaker. Thank you, Caleb. Thank you, Druzy. You're absolutely right, gentlemen. That is the third one of those that we have pulled together. And we're down to one pack left.
One down, one to go.
And folks, what an evening. We're finding case hits, super fractor one of ones over here tonight. Just a casual Friday night in the front yard. You know that Druzer, Mr. Rocket City Knee Scooters himself. All right, here we go. How about the Cookie Monster, Carla Esparza, the first women's champ. Ludovic Klein, Aaron Blanchfield, Parker Porter, Vanessa Demopoulos, Stipe Miocic on the Allen & Ginter Chrome, Ilia Topuria on the X Fractor, going to the Family Pharmacist, another one for Rob Richardson, and Manel Kopp Do not spit in that cop's burger. I don't want a large farva, I want a gosh darn liter of cola. Nice refractor, Manel Cop, rookie. Gonna go ahead and sleeve that one up. That one goes to Rob Richardson as well. Mr. Rob Richardson just made out like a bandit in that one. Congratulations, my good man. You deserve every bit of that, Mr. Rob Richardson. Love you, buddy. Thank you, Chef James Reinhart. Good evening. Thank you, Holden Guthrie. Thank you, Drewser. Thank you, Nurse Tony. So real quick here, folks. Congratulations to Mr. Rob Richardson on the Tyron Woodley autograph, and that is numbered 28. Yep, 28 out of 50. And then our case hit all the glory, the Reaper, Robert Whitaker, going to Nurse Tony. Congratulations there, Nurse Tony. Beautiful, beautiful card there, buddy. You know it, Caleb Casper. Thank you, young man. Buenas noches, Senor Ruiz. Que bueno verte, senor. Heck of a mega box there, my dear friends. Thank you so much for helping us get that filled today. I appreciate it. And you know what? Let me ask you something, my dear friends. You all know that I'm a man of the people, okay? You also know that I love to run hobby box breaks as much as we possibly can, right? That's my want. I would love to just run pretty much hobby breaks. However, hobby boxes are expensive, right? Especially UFC hobby boxes. So give me a hell yeah in the chat if you would like to see more UFC mega box breaks, because obviously we can do those a lot cheaper. But we just got a magnificent mega box. But there is some not so magnificent mega boxes out there also, right? And with a hobby box, you typically have a little bit better odds. So do you all want to see some more mega box breaks? You all cool with that? I love it, Yesy Hockey. Thank you, brother. Thank you again, Scotty 2 Hottie C. Thank you so much, Sean McGarrigle. Hey, your day's coming, brother. Beautiful. Thank you. Excellent. Thank you, Drewser. Thank you, C4. Excellent, gentlemen. All right. Cool. Good. I like that. Thank you, my friends. I appreciate the feedback. We will definitely have more mega box breaks. Believe that. Dan the Man, good evening. Yep, we try to keep it as cheap as possible, but we also want to provide value at the end of the day, right? We want to find good cards, and it's a hard line to straddle sometimes. Because the hobby ain't cheap. Gosh dang it. All right, my dear friends. Let's refresh that shop for the very first time this evening. I know we have a beautiful family rip queue tonight. Thank you as always, my dear friends. And it looks like, thank you, Jacob Gower, for snagging one of those beautiful 1952 Naturel boxes. We have Mr. Billy Casper. Mr. Billy Casper, you here tonight, buddy? Looks like we're going to start with Billy. Then we have a Johnny D Blaster box from 2025 Topps Chrome Baseball. And then we have that 1952 Naturel box. So we have 3 in the queue at the moment, my dear friends. If you would allow me. Oh, never mind. Mrs. Junkwax already snagged all the boxes. Thank you, Mrs. Junkwax. Can we get a hell yeah in the chat for Mrs. Junkwax, folks? Love you more, babe. Okie dokie. Do we have a Billy Casper in the house? Mr. Johnny Walls, thank you, brother. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Nurse T. Thank you, Drewser. Thank you, Caleb. Thank you, Jason Saltzgiver. Caleb Forrest wants to fill the next basketball break. Yes, please. And I'll tell you what, folks. Since I really like this Topps basketball, there's a pretty good chance I think we're going to go back and maybe snag an entire case of it. So we can look for a case hit. And C4, yes, we will have some new knockout. I'm trying to find it at a decent price. It's not easy. So everywhere I'm looking is about $350, $340 a box. Kind of rough. But if I can find one that's decently priced, oh, you betcha. You know that, brother. We always want to have that brand new knockout. Yesy says the UFC is going to the moon. No more pay-per-view. Not a bad idea to break more UFC and get more fans in here. Brother, we have been breaking UFC since day one. I love the UFC. Have almost my whole life. Ah, very nice, C4. Beautiful, brother. Outstanding. Well, gosh dang it, it doesn't look like we have a Caleb or a Billy Casper in the house. So what we'll do is we'll put these off to the side and see if we can get Billy in here. If we don't have Billy by the end of the evening, we will just go ahead and rip him at the very, very end of the night. Do we have a Johnny D in the house? My brother from another mother. One of the oest of OGs. Oh, there's Billy Casper. I am so sorry, buddy. I apologize. I now see that comment. Thank you, Billy Casper. I apologize, brother. I was looking at the wrong chat. All right, so we will start with Billy Casper. Thank you so much, you legend. And Johnny D, you're on deck, my good man. We're going to do this in reverse chronological order. Let's start with 2003, and we will end with 1991. See if we can't find you some provisions. Thank you, as always, Billy Casper, for utilizing junkwaxvintage.com, and let me rip these for you, buddy. Sean Burrows for the San Diegans. That's right, Victor Lopez. Luis Alicia. Lumber Company, Ken Griffey Jr.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God!
Are you kidding me? Check that out, brother. Congratulations, Billy Casper. You win. Ken Griffey Jr. on the Lumber Company. Damn. Congratulations, my man. That is sick. Sleeving that one up for you and top loading. Mr. Reggie Sanders for the Gigante. Shout out to Rob Richardson. Sorry, folks. My head exploded. Jeffrey Hammonds for Milwaukee. Shane Reynolds rap. Antonio Alfonseca. Banner Season Adam Dunn. Kazuhiro Sasaki for my Seattle Mariners. And Jim Bunning. Last but not least for the Tigres. Very nice. Heck of a pack there, my brother. Caleb Ford, we do not have any jumbo boxes of basketball yet. On the stand goes the kid. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and top load that one up for you in a brand new top loader for you, Mr. Billy Casper. That is a beautiful card, my friend. Congratulations, brother. He says, got wood? In the evening? Yes, we do, sir. A giggity. All right.
One down, one to go.
I would say good luck, but I don't think you need it, my brother. Let's go. See if we can't find you provisions. And let's shoot for the stars. Let's go for that Michael Jordan provisions. It does not look like we have a provisions, gosh dang it. Boo. Harvey Grant, Ricky Smits, Eric Lechner, Buck Johnson, Ed Pinkney, Ken Norman, Will Perdue for the Bulls, James Donaldson for right up the road in Dallas, Spokane's finest, Mr. John Stockton for the Utah Jazz. C4, there's only 3 people in queue right now, my man. Mark Eaton for the Jazz, Spud Webb for Atlanta, Craig Elo, Chris Dudley, Sean Kemp, the Rain Man, for my now defunct Seattle Supersonics, and Cliff and the Swiss Family Robinson, with Mr. Karl Malone co-starring Last Card Magic. There you go, Billy Casper. Awesome couple of packs there, my brother. Thank you so much for snagging those down from the shop. And that will be in your next JWV package, good buddy. That is the very first Ken Griffey Jr. Lumber Company that I have ever pulled. I am so stoked that it was for you, my friend. Hell yes. All right, let me snag myself a little... Ooh, and you know what? We need to get into a brand new spicy water. Cheers, my friends. Prost. Kareem. All right. Good evening, Kane. Welcome back, buddy. Excellent to see you. You are very welcome, brother. It is my pleasure. You betcha, buddy. So, about that Michael Jordan. So, like I said in that email, if you have had that Jordan for that many years, you're probably in the clear, buddy. Because the reprints that they made of that card typically came out in like the late 90s, early 2000s, when people really started reprinting cards. It's kind of a bummer that people even do that, but that does happen. So as long as you've had it that long, brother, I think you're probably safe. So like I said, if you want to submit that yourself, you're probably safe to do so. Absolute worst case scenario, if you submit it and it's not authentic, they're just going to send it back to you, and they'll tell you it's not authentic. Billy Casper says, thanks, D. It's not a Griffey if Dalen didn't pull it. My man, I could not agree more. You silly goose. I love it, brother. Thank you again, and congratulations on that magnificent Lumber Company Ken Griffey Jr., buddy. That is sick. Okie dokie. Mr. Johnny D, you patient man. Thank you. Are you here and are you ready, brother? Thanks for hanging in here tonight, Holden. Excellent to have you, buddy. There's my man. Good luck, Johnny. 2025 Topps Chrome Baseball. And then after this, we have Mr. Gower, my favorite bird lock. Mr. Conlon, good evening, Kevin. Empty box there, Johnny D. Pack number 4 to the side because it is tradicion. And ladies and gentlemen, we got another OG in the house. Good evening, Grandpa Brucey. How are you tonight, my good man? Excellent to see you. Happy Friday. Just in time to rip into this one for Johnny D. Mr. McGarrigle says, what does the knife blade say? Thank you for asking. Thank you, Chef James Reinhart. Grandpa Brucey, how goes your fantastic Friday, brother? And if you're driving, I apologize. I'm not trying to take your hands off the wheel. Just give me another thumbs up if you're driving and you're too busy to type. That's okay, too. I understand how that goes. Mr. Kevin Conlon says, I believe the Dodgers can win tomorrow. I think so, too. I think they're going to come back with a vengeance. I think they're going to be fired up tomorrow, my man. We'll see. All right. Good luck, Johnny D. Caleb says, how many boxes has that blade seen? Quite a few. But believe it or not, that's actually the 3rd iteration of knives here on the channel. We actually used to have a black carbon fiber looking one. We had that for about a year. It got so dull that I was pushing plastic for Grandpa Brucey over here. Then we had a Smith & Wesson, and that one broke. And then finally, I was able to get a decent Kershaw. So in the almost 5-year history of this channel, this is the 3rd blade that we have gone through. All right, Glaber in the Torres. There you go, Solomon Salvador. You could be right, my man. We gonna find out. And speaking of those dastardly trolley Dodgers, how about a Shohei on the 1990 throwback refractor? Beautiful, Johnny. Yep, there you go, Kane. Absolutely. So like I said, brother, I'm pretty sure as long as you've had it that long, you're in the clear, my man. It's just something you have to watch out for nowadays, especially with Michael Jordan cards, because that 1986 Michael Jordan is one of the most reprinted cards in the history of cards. There are hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of reprints of that card out there. I see it almost every single day on the Facebook. There's somebody coming in going, hey, is this real? And you have to break it to them like, no, it's not real. I'm so sorry. They're like, oh, I paid $400 for it. I'm like, well, that should have been your first clue. If somebody's offering you a 1986 Michael Jordan rookie for $400, probably need to have your eyes open on that one. Juan Soto on the Ray Wave. Drew Thorpe. Luis Robert. Back-to-back White Sox. Why am I saying White Sox? Weird. Oh, James Reinhart, I need all the help I can get in the sharpening department, my man. Jurickson Profar. Lawrence Butler for the Athletics. Shout out to our buddy Dutchie on the Ray Wave. Bryce Terang for the Brew Crew. Luis Arias, Silver Slugger on the Sepia Refractor. Candelario for Rechefo. The Curious George for my Seattle Mariners. Kevin Alcantara for the Cubbies. JP on the Sepia for my Seattle Mariners. Beautiful. Michael Harris for the Braves. Nick Sogard for the Bostonians. Tyler Soderstrom. Andrew B. Nintendo. Big Ben Rice on the Sepia Refractor. Mr. Anderson for the Angels. Matty Ice. Andres Chaparro for the Nationals. Maury Povich's nephew, Cade Povich, for Uncle Moosey's Orioles. Shout out to Connie Chung. Another now Seattle Mariner, Mr. Josh Naylor. Ilber Diaz, back-to-back D-bags. JP, so nice you got him twice on the refractor. Zach Neto and Carlos Narvaez on your Sepia refractor rookie for the Bostonians. Beautiful.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic, Johnny D. And then we're getting into some 1952 Naturel, Mr. Gower. Jacob, if you are here, my man, are you ready? Because you're on deck. You nailed it there, Tuna. Shout out to Maury Povich. Love it so much. Mr. Ozzy Albies for the Braves. Seiya Suzuki. The Polar Bear Pete Alonso on a Prism Refractor. And Brandon Lau for the Tampa Bay Rays. Finishing that one off for you, buddy. Some beautiful, beautiful cards there for you, Johnny D. Ah, roger that, Chef James Reinhart. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you. I'll have to keep that in mind. Mr. Johnny D, you are so, so welcome, my friend. All thanks go to you, buddy. Beautiful Shohei, and when you find the Shohei, you sleeve the Shohei. Johnny D, I already know that that's another beautiful rip and an extremely long line of beautiful rips. Thank you again, my brother. All right, Mr. Gower, over there taking practice cuts in the batter's box. Thank you, my good man. I appreciate you knowing what's up. We're going back to 2022. See if we can't find a Julio, maybe a Bobby Witt Jr., maybe an O'Neal Cruz, maybe another Mickey Mantle, numbered to 52. I saw that, Victor Lopez. I think Seattle would have rioted if they didn't. But congratulations to Josh Naylor. Glad we kept him. He is worth his weight. Grandpa Brucey, I cannot thank you enough for the beautiful gifts over here, my brother. Sincerely appreciate that, Grandpa Brucey. One more shout out to Mr. Lebowski, Victor Lopez, the Todd Father, Mr. Ryan Bartley, the Josh, Luke Moyce, Mr. Cheney, my Boilermaker brother. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Love you all so damn much. Alrighty. For those of you that do not know what this product is, back in 1960, hundreds of cases of 1952 Topps baseball cards were dumped into the Atlantic Ocean. Topps has teamed up with artists called Naturel to recover this long-lost specimens through a nautically inspired reimagining of this historic set. So that is a true story, ladies and gentlemen. Back in 1952, kind of like the Boston Tea Party, they dumped a whole bunch of cases of 1952 Topps in the Atlantic Ocean. Wow, right? Of course, in real life, these disintegrated decades ago, but imagine if they didn't disintegrate. Imagine if they were sitting at the bottom of the ocean, just waiting. That's what this set is supposed to be. And we start off with a legend, the man, the myth, the maze. Isn't that cool? But that is why, my dear friends, if you see, it looks all smudged because it's supposed to be waterlogged. It's supposed to have sat in the ocean for like 50 years. Pretty cool, right? Thank you, Tony. Jacob says, send those Wanders flying. Thank you for the green light, my man. I appreciate that. Hopefully we don't find one. All right, last pack magic for you, Jacob. And thank you, as always, for snagging these down from junkwaxvintage.com. Starting out with Uncle Moosey's Orioles, the Ryan Mountcastle. Jose Abreu. Shout out to Falcor. Oh, no. Where in the world is Wander Minor, Franco? And it's probably a minor. I'm so sorry, Jacob. I'm so sorry. And this is number 2. It is 90th on print to 99 on the Wander. You want me to chuck him, brother? I'm happy to do so, but if you want to keep him, that's okay too. Oh, James Reinhart, can you imagine? All right, he said full send. I hope his trays, seat tables, and seat backs are in their full, locked, upright positions. See ya. Thank you for that. It's very cathartic. I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you for being a good sport. Rafi Devers, CJ Abrams, and Nolan Arenado finishing off that box for you, my brother. Beautiful. And you know what, Mr. Gower? I'm going to hook you up with a couple of free packs, buddy, for your Wander insurance. I hate pulling those Wanders out of those boxes. That sucks. So I'm just going to hook you up with a couple of free packs, buddy. My pleasure. You know it, Kane. My man. I am glad you got that reference. All right, we have an Ivan Pace Jr. for Minnesota. Oh, wow. And then you go and totally redeem yourself. How about a Trey Benson numbered to $3.99? Beautiful. Folks, that is our very first numbered card out of the Halloween football. That's sick. I am stoked I could find that for you, buddy. Even better when it's free. Hell yeah. That is a foil. That is so cool, brother. Congratulations. 244 out of 399 on the Trey Benson. Nice. On the stand he goes. And then last but not least, we want to talk to Samson. Doctor said I need a backiotomy. Give me a hell yeah if you get that reference. Oh, yes, it is, Yesy Hockey. Karma is real. And we're down to one last pack magic for you, Jacob. Good luck, brother. Oh, yes, they are, C4. Got some hot hands tonight, my man. And if you folks want to take advantage of those hot hands, feel free to head on over to junkwaxvintage.com. Good evening, Mr. Ward. Excellent to see you this evening, my brother. How we doing, buddy? Hope you're making America move one safe load at a time. Got both of my truck driving brothers in the house tonight. Shout out to Rashid and Grandpa Brucey. All right, we have a Jalen Dalen Wells. Shout out to Mr. Wells. Nas Reed from Minnesota on the slime. And Herbert Jones for the Pelicans. Finishing that pack off for you. There you go, Mr. Gower. Thank you again, my brother. Jacob says, give the Vol to C4. Who is the Vol? Samson. Got you covered, brother. My pleasure. We will put that in Caleb 4's next JWV package. Done deal there, gentlemen. My pleasure. Thank you, Jacob Gower, for paying that forward to the family, my brother. You know it, Show Me Kane. I love that you get all of my extremely obscure references. Thank you, legend. All right, homies. Let me snag myself a little sippy, and let's refresh that shop, shall we? I see you, Tuna. My man. Grandpa Brucey says, CEO, hello, hello. Thank you, my love. Thank you, Grandpa Brucey, for the warm welcome to Mrs. Junkwax. Alrighty, let's see how we're doing here, my friends. Oh, Mr. Caleb 4 snagging some football cards. Nurse Tony snagging a beautiful Donruss Elite football box. Let's do it, gentlemen. Allow me just, never mind. Mrs. Junkwax is all over it. Gosh, it's nice to have you here with me on a Friday night, my love. I appreciate you. All right, Nurse Tony. 2025 Donruss Elite Football, my brother. Good luck. Mr. Saltzgiver. Hey, you taking off tonight, my man? I don't blame you. I know you got to be up early, buddy. Thank you for hanging in here tonight, my good man. Have a wonderful sleep. And I hope to see you tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time on eBay Live. Jay, I appreciate that, brother. Thank you. You are correct. Gotcha, Caleb. Thank you for the warm outro. Good evening, Brandon Franz. We trade one legend for another. Mr. Saltzgiver's got to go, but when one leaves, another legend enters. Good evening, Brandon Franz, my brother from another mother. Hope you had a wonderful day, buddy. We had a wonderful meeting with Casey today. So we will be going live on eBay Live for the foreseeable future on Saturday nights. And he gave us some good pointers today. And Brandon Franz, there's actually a couple of things that he told us today that I cannot mention out loud yet. It's a secret. Thank you, my love. All righty, Tony. Good luck. Mr. Koba, my brother, it has been an absolutely epic evening. And you know I don't use that term lightly, my man. We found a super fractor 1 of 1 out of our basketball box tonight. We have found some other juice as well. It has been an amazing evening. We found our very first numbered card out of our haunted football packs. I see you, Tony. That's right, Brandon Franz. So we will keep it close to the vest. But you all will probably find out sometime in the next couple of weeks. What I can tell you is it does have to do with eBay. Love you, Mrs. Junkwax. I am surprised as well, Jay. But like I said, I'm actually stoked about that. I think they needed a challenge. So I think the Dodgers are going to come back with a vengeance. We shall see. All right, we're going to rip all these down for you, Nurse Tony. And then C4, you are up next with some Donruss football. We're going downtown hunting, my terrific Tennessean. And then after that, my dear friends, the queue is wide open. So if you would like to head on over to junkwaxvintage.com and snag something down for yourself to rip, you are more than welcome to do so. There is a whole bunch of brand new stuff up there. Mr. Ryan Fife, will you be doing the eBay Lives at the same time every Saturday? Yes. Yep. So basically, folks, we're just replacing our typical Saturday night show that we do here at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. We replace it with 8 p.m. on eBay. Every Saturday night. Oh, that's awesome. We have one of those coming, Brandon. We're going to do like we did last year and do a giveaway every single day and give away whatever's in that box. Super excited to do so. And Holden Guthrie, you want me to go ahead and redeem that card for you from the prospects break? You betcha, brother. My pleasure. Thank you for letting me know. All right, got a little Chuba. Will Anderson Jr., Brock Bowers for the Raiders. The Elite, Xavier McKinney for the Packers. Shout out to Jeffro. Wesley and his Salty Walls. Shout out to Johnny Walls. Justin Simmons. Mr. Steve Young for the 40 Whiners. Shout out to Rob Richardson. Michael Penix on the Schmeckle. She touched my Penix, Steve. I'll see myself out. A little PSA 10 kid reporter. Devontae Adams. Tony Pollard for the Titans. Najee Harris, still looking weird in a Chargers uniform in my humble opinion. Jamar Chase on the Spellbound for WKRP. Michael Vick, better hide those dogs. We got some Michael Vick. Straight cash, homie. Mr. Randy Moss. Get off my Kool-Aid. McKinstry on the green Schmeckle. Field Vision, another Penix. Nice for those dirty birdie Falcons. Little CJ Stroud for our Texans. No big deal. Braylon Dalen Allen for the Jets. Bo Jackson for the Raiders. Congratulations, my brother. Outstanding. Antoine Wells, rookie for the Gigantes of football. Calvin Ridley. Devon Achane for the Dolphins. Shout out to Scotty Too Hottie Kuniko. Mr. JT, Jonathan Taylor, Thomas. I don't think so, Tim. Oh, wow. How about a Gunnar Helm? Last but not least for those talented Tennessee Titans. Numbered to 499. Beauty. Sleeving that one up for you, my brother. Very nice. And since that is a rookie card, I am going to go ahead and top load that one up for you, too. Not too shabby there, brother. Beautiful. All right, well, that was a wonderful box of Donruss Elite. Thank you so much, Nurse Tony. I'm going to sleeve up a few of those for you, buddy. Stoked that we could find a beautiful Bo Jackson. I am always happy to find some Bo Jackson. I've been collecting that dude since I was a little kid as well. Mr. Mikey Kobath, thank you for trying to put that information in the chat. I know we're getting closer on a few of those breaks. Of course, my dear friends, any of those breaks we fill tonight, we will bust tonight. As long as we fill it before midnight. All right, last one. There you go, Nurse Tony. Got you all sleeved up and protected there, my good man. Thank you again, brother. And Mr. C4 Caleb. This is the lone fella in the queue. So, ladies and gentlemen, after this rip, there is nothing in the queue. So if you would like to head on over there to junkwaxvintage.com and snag yourself down something from the shop, you are absolutely invited to do so, because typically there's a big old queue. Need a green velocity? I hope I can find you one, C4. Thank you as always for snagging these down from the shop, buddy. Good luck. Let's go downtown hunting. Got a little Sam Darnold. See a little color back there. Could be an Elite Series. The legend, Mr. Jim McMahon for Uncle Smitty's Eagles. Yay. Russell Wilson, my PC, but for the Seahawks only. Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy. Deron Payne. Mike Vrabel for the Pats. Shout out to my massholes. Mr. Casper says, did you hear about the boba package that got stolen? I did not. Enlighten me, Caleb Casper. Keenan and Kel. Allen. Zach Martin for Dem Boys. Shout out to Master Wayne. Quinnen Williams for the Jets. Greg Zerline, back-to-back Jets. Geno Smith for our Seattle Sea Chickens. Young Ho Koo. It's not an old ho. He's a young ho. I'll see myself out. Lamb Jack for the Dirty Birdies. James Cook for Melody's Bills. T. Higgins. Trent McDuffie on the blue press proof for the Chiefs. Shout out to Mr. Alan White. KJ for the Jets on the press proof. Mr. Jimmy Smith on the Legend Series for the Jags. Will Levis from Kentucky for the Tennessee Titans on the press proof color match. Marshawn Lloyd on the press proof rated rookie for the Packers. Ray Davis. Shout out to Miss Melody one more time, her Bills. Ovi, welcome back, my man. That's right, heck of a game tonight by those Blue Jays. Keon Coleman for the Bills, back-to-back Bills. Why am I saying Whittington? Weird. Jordan Whittington with the Nerf helmet. Derek Carr. Kellen Winslow. Antoine Winfield for the Bucks. Tony Pollard. Mushin Muhammad for North Kakalaki. Will Anderson Jr. And Dwight Schrute Freeney. Finishing that one off for you, buddy. A very, very fun pack there for you, Caleb Casper. I am sorry I couldn't find you a green velocity in there, buddy, or a downtown. But there is plenty more where that came from, my friend. Thank you so much, Caleb. I appreciate you, brother. And looking forward to the next one, good buddy. That's right, Robert Parkinson. Correct. Congratulations to the Toronto Blue Jays on winning Game 1. C4. Hey, if that's what you want me to do, my man, I will absolutely do so. Thank you for being so kind and thoughtful. My pleasure. I have got you covered. Well, hello there, Keegan Schmitz. Welcome back, buddy. Excellent to see you. Mr. Cameron Cole, my alliteration brother. How you doing tonight, boys? Hope you've had a fantastic Friday all around. You know I have. It's been a busy day over here at the Junk Wax Vintage Studios, but I am elated to be here with my buddies tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm refreshing that shop, but I have a hunch. Yep, we are current. So we have no new orders in the shop. I think we're still working on some breaks. Let's see where we're at here, my legends. We have our second round of Topps Holiday Mega. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 18 spots to go on that one, so still quite a ways out. On our fourth round of Topps Basketball, we're a little closer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 spots to go on that one. That one is just $12 a spot. And then last but not least, my friends, we have a hockey break up there, and we are approaching halfway on that one. So a little ways out on those breaks, and we have no beautiful family rips. So if you would like to head on over there to that shop, my dear friends, please feel free to do so. Shop is wide open. It's Danny. Good evening, Senor Rendon. Caleb says, I guess a big-time collector had a package out for delivery to be graded worth about $10,000. Somehow came up missing. Ooh. Ouch, kabibbles. That sucks. Yikes. Well, hope they find it. I hope they had insurance. That's a bummer. Don't like hearing that. But yeah, that happens a lot in the hobby, unfortunately. So that's why when we send our cards off for grading, we send them using a service that's called registered mail. Okay? So what registered mail is, and we pay a lot of money for this too. So Basically, registered mail is how diamond dealers send diamonds and jewelry and stuff. So there is a chain of custody from every single place that it goes. So when that package leaves somewhere, it has to be signed out. And when it arrives somewhere, it has to be signed in. So there's a direct chain of custody for every single person that touches that package. Because our last grading order had almost $60,000 worth of cards in it. Can you imagine? That would be a bummer. So we send it the way that we have absolute 1000% certainty that it will arrive safely, right? In my humble opinion, it's worth it to pay that money and know that it's going to get there. All right. It looks like somebody hit that shop. Thank you so much, you gracious human being. Mr. Miat family, I know, what a game tonight, right? I see you, F. Cow Rally. Welcome back, my brother. Well, congratulations to those talented Toronto Blue Jays on game 1. And I'm excited that they're going to make it a series because I kind of thought they were going to get swept. So I am very, very happy that they took that game 1, and I'm excited to see how we do in game 2. Logan, thank you for the heart, buddy. I appreciate it. Welcome to the family, my man. Rashid, thank you for the gifts, you legend. As always, dear friends, I hope everybody has had a fantastic Friday. And if you are new here tonight, welcome to the family. My name is Dalen, also known as Junk Wax Vintage, and you can find me here, folks, almost every single day, starting and ending your days the right way, with that daily dose of positivity, some sweet, sweet trading cards, a healthy dose of camaraderie, and always just a couple laughs. Typically at my expense. If you are new here tonight, feel free to come over here and join us on Twitch, or YouTube, or Kick, or Facebook. You have options. And if you want to participate tonight, my dear friends, like I just said, there is 0 queue, except for the new order that we just got in. And that is a huge thank you to Mr. Solomon Salvador for snagging down that box. And Nurse Tony snagged another beautiful box as well. Thank you, gentlemen. Domo arigato, Danny Rendon Robato. I love those robot bits, brother. Thank you. Jay, might have to get in on the hockey break. Please do, my dude. All right, folks. Mr. Nurse Tony, my positive Pennsylvanian, taking down a 2024 Panini Illusions Football Mega Box. Thank you, Tony. And then Solomon took down a 2025 Bowman Chrome Mega Box. I appreciate you, gentlemen. Thank you. Allow me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Mr. Teddy Edison, welcome back, moderator extraordinaire. How you doing tonight, big man? How was your Friday, bro? I'll be right back.
Ooh, yeah.
All right. The best kid. Welcome back, my friend. I hope you had a wonderful Friday. Thank you for the positivity. All right, legends. Nurse Tony. Are you ready, my brother? Solomon, you're on deck, my friend. Teflon AA Ron. Have the Razzie winners been announced? Oh, yes. Oh, yes, they have, my friend. Wait a second. Which Razzies you talking about? Which ones we talking about there, Teflon AA Ron? If we were talking about the ones for the Panini Prospects break, yes. We did that break yesterday, brother. Jay says, still new here a bit. That is not a problem, my man. I am very glad you're here. He says, how do I go about getting in on that hockey break? So, Jay, all you have to do, brother, is head on over to junkwaxvintage.com. When you go to that website, let me show you. I'll give you a little tutorial. We'll do this together. Okay, so if you go to Google, you're going to type in Junk Wax Vintage. You can use spaces or not, and that should be the first result that you get. Okay, excuse me. You can use just the breaks button, but we're just going to go ahead and show you the other way. If you just tap that button and go to the website, you see the top right corner, there's 3 little lines right there. Tap that little bad boy. Go to Breaks and Products. Go to Breaks. Scroll down, and that hockey break is right there for you, brother. Thank you for asking, Jay. So that's how you find those breaks. Folks, if you would like to go to the Products for Rips, you go to Breaks and Products. Products for Rips. And there is a cornucopia of products in there, folks. My wife and I pride ourselves in having the biggest selection that you're going to find pretty much anywhere. And we put some brand new stuff up there in that shop tonight, folks. There are items for all levels of wallet, if that makes sense. 3 pages of it. So thank you for going to check out junkwaxvintage.com. And always remember, my friends, it is absolutely free to create your own personal account at junkwaxvintage.com. I implore you to do so. I am very well, Teddy. Thank you for asking, my man. Hope you had a great coaching time coaching that football team. How are the older the kids there, Teddy, if I may ask? All right. Thank you for your patience, Nurse Tony. Good luck, brother. And Teflon AA Ron, it is great to see you tonight, my friend. How was your day, buddy? Another legend of the family. I could not agree more. Danny Rendon. Illusions is one of the most beautiful football cards that they produce. Empty box. I love it so much, Nurse Tony. Thank you, brother. Pack number 4, Ectomy. Good luck. All right, round 1. Oh, got some backwards. And we start with a buck on the parallel, Bucky Irving, rookie for the Bucks. Appropriate. Little Dak Prescott on your game magicians for dem boys. Shout out to Master Wayne. How about back-to-back Dak? Shout out to Alex. Bo Nix for the Horsies. Cortland Sutton, back-to-back Horsies. Troy Franklin, back-to-back-to-back Horsies. Jared Goff. Jahmyr Gibbs. Sam Laporta. Christian Watson for the Packers. Abracadabra B on the acetate, Jalen Dalen Hurts. Maker Bayfield on the, is that a sepia or is that an orange parallel? Good question, Dalen. We got a Jordan Love for the Packers. Back-to-back pack with Josh Jacobs. Back-to-back-to-back pack with Luke Musgrove. CJ Stroud for the Texans. Back-to-back-to-back Texans. Nico Collins and Stephon Diggs. Logan, thank you for sharing out my live, buddy. I truly appreciate it. How about Anthony Richardson? Little AR5. Back-to-back Colts with Adonai Mitchell from right here in Austin, Texas. Puka Nacua for the Rams on the Shining Stars. Tyler Pop, Drop, and Lockett on the orange parallel for my Seattle Seahawks. I hear he just got released by the Titans. Ouch. Mr. Jonathan Taylor. Zaire Franklin. Travis Etienne Jr. T-Law. Brian Thomas Jr. Patty Mahomes. Beautiful for the Chiefs. Travis Swift. Mrs. Junk Wax's PC for those Kansas City Chiefs. Shout out to Mr. Allen White. And Carson Steele, another Chief. Rookie. Last but not least. All right, round 2, Nurse Tony. The best kid. Yeah, that was a tough game for the Dodgers, my man. I know it. But, you know, I think that they underestimated the Toronto Blue Jays. And I think tomorrow night, they will not. I think they're going to come in with a vengeance tomorrow night. We'll see. Because they don't want to go out like no chumps. All right, we start off with another acetate, Abracadabra, Patty Mahomes. Tennessee, and I am still thirsty. Will Levis. My Canadian cousin, welcome back, my man. There you go, Miat family. I totally agree. Cannot hardly wait. How about the legend, Mr. Joe Montana? Dallas Turner for Minnesota. JJ, rookie for Minnesota. Kyler Murray, shout out to Mr. Esposito. James Conner for the Arizona Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr. for those Arizona Cardinals. Michael Penix. She touched my Penix, Steve. Shout out to Michael Keaton. I'll see myself out. Bijan from right here in Austin, Texas. Bo Nix. On the amazing rookie. Sleeving that one up for you, Nurse Tony. Excuse me. Mr. Chris Godwin on the orange parallel for the Bucks. Kirk kissing cousins for the Dirty Birdies. Lambjack for the other Dirty Birdies. Derrick Henry, Kyle Hamilton, Bryce Young for North Kakalaki, Adam Thielen, Xavier Legette, and Caleb Williams, rookie. Finishing that one off for you, my man. Beautiful. Sleeving that one up for you, buddy. Excuse me. On the stand he goes.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic, my good man. Good luck, Caleb. Ah, there you go, Sean. Well, best of luck to you on that one, my friend. All right, we have another Abracadabra bee. T-Law with his coiffed locks on that acetate abracadabra. Mike Evans for the Bucks. Another orange parallel. Ricky Pearsall for the 40 Whiners on the Mystique. Shout out to Rob Richardson, the family pharmacist. Rome Odunze. Shout out to Washington University, or I should say University of Washington. Go Huskies. Another Bear, DJ Moore. Joey B for the Bengals. Jamar Chase for the Bengals. Trey Hendrickson for the Bengals. Little CD Lamb for Dem Boys. And Ezekiel Elliott for Master Wayne's Cowboys. Beautiful, beautiful cards. Gotta love some illusions. Congratulations there, Nurse Tony, on a beautiful, beautiful box. And my friend, as always, thank you so much for snagging those down from the shop. And I sincerely hope it's just the first of a very, very long line of beautiful rips, my brother. Those will be in your next JWV package. There you go, Nurse Tony. Thank you again, my brother. We are moving on, my dear friends. Do we have a Solomon Salvador in the house? Solomon, my box was Bowman Chrome. Oh, yep, I think you're right, brother. Thank you, Solomon. I appreciate that, buddy. Have them right next to each other up there on the shelf. Thank you. Caleb says there is 10 more left on that basketball break. Beautiful. I would love to bust into another box tonight, my friend. See if we can't find another Superfractor 1 of 1. Yes, please. Yesy Hockey. Excuse me. Says, Dalen, did you ever decide what to do with the hat? Did I miss that? So we are still going to give that one away, my man. You have not missed it yet. So we're thinking about maybe giving it away over on eBay tomorrow night. We talked about that actually just this morning. We actually have a little pile of stuff to give away. So we're trying to build a pile of stuff to give away so we can do like multiple giveaways in a row. You know what I mean? So, nope, we still have it and very excited to give it away. Hopefully tomorrow night on eBay. Alrighty, Solomon Salvador. Thank you, my brother. And good luck. The Best Kid says, Dalen, they need to play like last year against the Yankees. Yes, you're absolutely right. Correct. Somebody just snagged a beautiful 1991 Fleer basketball single pack down from the shop. Thank you. We're going to go Provisions hunting here in just a moment. After we find something juicy for our buddy Solomon. Empty box there. Your Mojo packs. And that pack number 4 will go to the side. We will rip that last. Buena suerte, Solomon. Good luck. Here we go. How about your 2023 Rookie of the Year, Corbin Carroll? Seiya Suzuki. Matt Shaw for the Cubbies. Shout out to Mr. Saltzgiver. We found this guy's autograph numbered to 10. Jay, your very first purchase from the shop, my brother. Thank you so much. I sincerely appreciate that, buddy. C4, do we have any 2024 Optic Mega? I don't think so, brother. Everything we have is up there on the website, my man. Ethan Salas for Santiago. Nate George for the Orioles. A little Evening Wood. James Wood. Keyshaw for Minnesota. Harold Rivas on your Mega Box Refractor First Bowman for the Bodacious Bostonians. Thank you so much, Tim Hudson. Thank you, Mr. Gower. Roman Anthony for the Bostonians. Bo Davidson. Mick Abel for those fighting Phillies. Chad Patrick. Hold the Kobe Mayo. Shing Sin Ko for the Trolley Dodgers. Johnny Gill. Mr. I Can't Pass a Physical. Mookie Betts for the Trolley Dodgers. Shota of the Iminaga. We have a BGS 10 Shota that it will be for auction tomorrow night on eBay. Shameless plug. Johan De La Cruz, a little JDLC. And Noah Schultz for the White Sox. Finishing off base packs there for you, buddy. There you go, Jason Russell. I love it. Congratulations to those Blue Jays on a very beautiful game tonight. That was awesome. I think they're going to make it a series, and I'm stoked to see it. All right, this is your last pack, number 4. And we start with Uncle Larry, Andrew McCutcheon. DeJean Macaris on your Mega Box Refractor, First Bowman for the Gigantes. Shout out to Mr. Rob Richardson. Dylan Dingler, how about a little Double D on your Red Rookie for the Motor City Kitties. Dalen Serrano and Michael Correa, last but not least for the Tampa Bay Rays. We're going to sleeve that one up for you, buddy, and we're going to get into those tire track cards, as Scotty Too Hottie Kuniko would say. Some Mojo Refractors. Good evening to my glorious Gayton. Congratulations to your Toronto Blue Jays on a heck of a game tonight. Good to see you. Hope you and Ruthie had a wonderful Friyay there, homie. All right, we start off with the Bo Davidson. So nice. We got him twice on the Mojo. Your World Series MVP, Mr. Freddie Freeman. Diego Torres. Cam Smith, rookie for the Astros. Somebody bang a trash can. Johan De Los Santos, a little JDLS for the Pirates. Oh, I bet so, Gracie. I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall there. Chandler Simpson for the Tampa Bay Rays. Roman Anthony, so nice you got him twice for the Bo Sox. Shohei Ohtani-san. Always happy to see the best baseball player on planet Earth. Chris Rodriguez, the chase for the Motor City Kitties out of 2025 Bowman Chrome. And Rainiel Rodriguez, last but not least for the St. Lunatics, on a First Bowman Mojo Refractor. Congratulations on a beautiful box there, Solomon Salvador. When you find the Shohei, you sleeve the Shohei. Aw, thank you, Dominic. Good evening, bro. Another OG of the family gracing us with his presence. It is wonderful to see you tonight, Dom. All of these will be in your next JWV package there, Solomon Salvador. It is always my pleasure, brother. Thank you, sir. Can't even imagine doing it without you at this point now, Solomon. You've been here for a little while, and you're super consistent, my man, and that does not go unnoticed. Thank you, Solomon. Very grateful you're in the family, my friend. Boom. Thanks again, buddy. All right. Let's refresh that shop. Mr. Minkline, welcome back, Bradley. Mr. Bray, good to see you tonight, gentlemen. Big hugs and firm handshakes all around. Hope you've all had a fantastic Friday. And if not, I hope I can take your mind off it for a few minutes. And Legends, holy cow. We're up to almost 55,000 likes over here on TikTok. I cannot thank you enough for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. That is incredible. Can we make it to 6 figures tonight, my dear friends? Yes, please. Shout out to Yessie Hockey, Victor Lopez, Todd O'Hara, Mr. Jesse Holm, Ryan Bartley, the Josh, T, Mr. Minkline, Michael Vera, Logan, and Dominic. I appreciate you all so damn much. And Mr. Peaks, good evening, brother. Glad you're here tonight too, Maddie. Okie dokie. Refreshing. Oh, hell yeah. Jason, taking his very first rip down from junkwaxvintage.com. 1991 Fleer basketball. Let's see if we can't find some provisions, my friend. Specifically, that Michael Jordan. That would be amazing. First rip magic is a real thing here in this family, as Tim Hudson just said in the chat. Thank you, brother. You're not wrong. You've seen it more times than I can even count, right, Tim? Let's see if the same thing can happen for you. Wonderful to have you tonight, Maddie. How was your Friday, buddy? Good luck, Jay. Starting off with, I like coaches that wear Abercrombie and Fitch. Mr. Bill Fitch, shout out to LFO. Blair Rasmussen with Magic co-starring. Grant Long. Lenny Wilkins. Stud player himself, Mike Dunleavy. Saronis Marcelionis with Magic co-starring again. He gets around. Ron Anderson. Akeem the Dream on the 1991 All-Star with those sweet, sweet goggles. Mr. McNamara, good evening, my man. Chuck Daly, coach of the Dream Team. Vinnie Johnson. Frank Brakowski. Alvin, Simon, and Theodore Robertson. Don Cheney, shout out to our Boilermaker brother in the house. And Akeem the Dream, so nice you got him twice out of pack number 1. Not too shabby. Pack number 2. I know it, Mr. Peaks. What a game, right? Yikes. Oh, hell yeah.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Right off the jump. Folks, that is the second time that we have found a Provisions right on the front of the pack. Congratulations, my good man. I see you, I am Iron Man. Shout out to my Spoken Night brother. Always good to see you, buddy. We need to get that star next to your name, my man, because you're part of the family. All right, Magic Johnson on a decently centered 1991 Fleer Provisions. Beautiful. Good evening, Big Worm. How are you, Mike? Checklist. Paul Pressey. Jeff Malone. Trent Tucker. Shout out to Double T. And we're not talking about Trevor Taylor. Shout out to Bubba. Bob Weiss. Chris Ford with that luscious lip curtain. Vlade Divac. Dwayne Coswell. Kevin Lowry. Cotton Fitzsimmons. Michael Jordan. Jay. First rip magic, my brother. Congratulations, buddy. Hell yeah. When you find MJ, MJ goes on the stand. Same thing with the Magic. The big man, Mr. Patrick Ewing. And old Jim Rogers, finishing off pack number 2. Thank you, gentlemen.
One down, one to go.
Last pack Magic. Dan says, haven't looked yet. You got any 2025 Donruss in the shop? That's a great question, my friend. Yes, we do. 2025 Donruss Baseball? Yes, we do. We have blasters in the shop, my friend. So feel free to go check out junkwaxvintage.com, Dan. Thank you for asking, buddy. I know, Jay, I know. What a first rip for you, my brother. All right, last pack Magic, Jay. I'd say good luck, but I don't know that you need it, bro. Goodness gracious. We do not have another Provisions. Mr. Sean Elliott for right down the road in San Antonio. Sam Mitchell. Del Curry, that is Steph Curry's daddy. Nice. Gerald Wilkins. Quack, quack, quack. Mr. Ducksworth. Kevin Ducksworth. Terry Teagle, another double T. Kevin Gamble. Wayman Tisdale. Dan Marley. Kevin Edwards. The Admiral. Mr. David Robinson on the league leaders from right down the road in San Antonio. Brian Oliver. Dan Shays for Milwaukee, as Alice Cooper would say. Good evening, T-Dub. Good to see you, Eric. And I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am for real. Chris Jackson. Finishing that one off for the Nuggies. Excellent 3 packs there, good buddy. Sleeving up that beautiful Michael Jordan for you. And that's actually really nicely centered too, buddy. That's a good looking 1991 Fleer Michael Jordan. In honor of your very first rip, I can't always do it, but I will go ahead and top load that one up for you. Nice card there, brother. We are also going to sleeve and top load that very first Provisions. Oh, there you go, T-Dub. You just got back from an autograph signing. Nice. Who was it, if I may ask? Beautiful. And we're sleeving up the big man, Mr. Patrick Ewing. And we're sleeving up the Admiral, Mr. David Robinson. T-Dub, Mr. Alex Smith. Nice. Well, a free signing? Yes, please. That's awesome. Sounds like an awesome day, brother. All right. Well, Jay, one more time, my friend. I cannot thank you enough for your very first purchase from junkwaxvintage.com. I hope it is the first of many, my brother. Personal rip, I should say. J. Mitch. I think that's what I'm going to call you from now on, Jay. Mr. J. Mitch. That okay, brother? Big hugs and firm handshakes right back to you too, J. Mitch. I love it. All right, let me snag myself a little sippy here, folks, and I'm going to refresh that shop one more time.
Oh, yeah.
All right, legends. Well, we are current up there in that shop. Let me examine the breaks here real quick and see where we're at. We still have quite a few up there in that Topps Holiday. We're a little closer, but still quite a few on that Topps Basketball. I think we're down to 10. And then hockey, we are approaching halfway. So we still have a little ways to go on that one. T-Dub says 40-minute wait in line, but totally worth it. That sounds like it, my man. That's really neat. Sounds like a really cool experience there for you, buddy. One more huge shout out to Mr. Victor Lopez, Jesse Holm, the Todd Father, Big Worm, the Josh, T-Dub, Michael Vera, Dominic, Leon. Thank you for being here tonight, my friends. One more shout out to Mr. Peaks, Mr. Moon 3PO. My mom is in the chat. Hello there, Mom. Mr. Pop T, Renee, Eric. It is always good to see another OG of the family. And the Vol Man. Welcome to the family, gentlemen. And ladies. Oh, that's awesome, J. Mitch. Well, you now have a nickname, my brother. I love it. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, gosh dang it. We are current on all the departments there, ladies and gentlemen. So, I guess I'm going to go ahead and call a last call, my dear friends. If you would like to rip something down from junkwaxvintage.com. Oh, Brett, please do, my good man. And there is no queue right now, brother. So please do. I would love to rip something for you. And Ms. Rach. Thanks for hanging in tonight, my dude. So yeah, feel free to hit that shop, my man. And if anybody else wants to hit that shop, you can feel free to do so as well. And it might be our very last family rips of the evenings. We might be ending the night a little early. But that's okay. It's been a fun week here in the front yard. And a lot of you know we will be back tomorrow night, and we will have a very long night tomorrow night on eBay. So full disclosure, my dear friends, we ended last week because Mrs. Junkwax was a bit tired because she's not used to being live for like 5 hours at a time, right? But we're going to adjust our body clocks a little bit so we can be live late tomorrow night. So I think tomorrow night's going to be a late one. Hope you can join us over there on eBay. And again, folks, let me give you a little tutorial. If you're over here on the TikTok, all you have to do is there's a link tree right underneath the Twitch address. Tap that little bad boy. Give it a little tap, tap, tap-a-roo. There's a link tree. Follow that. And it is the very first button right there. If you tap that little bad boy, it'll take us directly to our eBay shop. And that is where we will be tomorrow night. Oh, and actually, it looks like Mrs. Junkwax moved it up a little bit. Looks like we're going to start at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Hey, threaten me with a good time. I'm down. Got to fix some TikTok. 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Excellent. Tuna. I am only got a few bucks waiting for Giants and Arizona PYT since I only got a few bucks. Oh, my man. I don't blame you whatsoever. No sweat. There is never any pressure, Tuna. But I appreciate you thinking of it. Thank you, buddy. All right, all right. Do we have our buddy Raymond over here by chance on TikTok? And also by chance, do we have a Caleb Davies in the house tonight? We have a Garbage Pail Kids box to rip for that fella. It's been here marinating for about a week. Jim Cos, good evening, my brother. Welcome back, Mr. Cosgrove. Ray, thank you for sharing out my live. I appreciate that, good buddy. That's not Raymond. That's a different Ray, I think. And Legends, we're up to 61,000 likes over here on Tik tonight. That is astonishing. Thank you so much, my dear friends, for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. That is incredible. Tuna. So we're going to give those away tomorrow night on eBay Live, brother. We're going to do some giveaways over there. So like I said a little earlier in the show, we're trying to amass a few giveaway items. So we have a hat that was donated by our buddy, Mr. Yessie Hockey. And then we have a couple of packs that was donated by Tuna. So thank you, Tuna. Hey, no worries, Brett. You're totally good, brother. I cannot thank you enough for doing so. Mr. Wells, how was your day, buddy? How was your Friday? Mr. Ryan Fife, thank you for hanging out tonight, my man. It has been a magnificent 2 hours and 31 minutes of quality family time on this fantastic Friday. I repeat, we have a Pfeiffer down. Have a wonderful night, Ryan. Great to have you tonight, buddy. Hopefully we will see you tomorrow, 7. I'm going to say 8 p.m. just to be safe. We might go live early tomorrow night. Who knows? But we'll say 8 p.m. tomorrow night, eBay, Central Standard Time. Hope to see you there, Ryan. So, folks, I cannot tell you enough. Our first eBay Live show was absolutely epic. And you know I do not use that term lightly. That's not a word I throw around a whole lot. But that was a very, very special eBay Live, and I sincerely hope we run that back identically tomorrow night. Tuna, when will the breaks hit the eBay store? When we go live tomorrow night, my friend. That is when they will become biddable, when we go live. As far as I know. We're still learning eBay too. Beautiful, Ray. Love the positivity, buddy. Hey, Josh, I don't blame you whatsoever, my man. Thank you for hanging in here for the last 2.5 hours. It looks like I might be right behind you. Dominic says, hey, Dalen, who is the number 44 on the stand? That is Julio Rodriguez. Shout out to my buddy Todd O'Hara. That is one of my all-time favorite Julio autos from 2022 Donruss. That is such a beautiful, beautiful card, and that will be in my PC until they have to pry it out of my cold, dead fingers. Good question there, buddy. Thank you, Dominic. Welcome back, Jim Cos. Yeah, Tuna. So, if you remember, that was our very first eBay show, right? So we're still learning over there. So unfortunately, the pre-bids did not transfer through, but we learned that we're just going to start them when we actually go live. So that way we don't have that issue, right? So the pre-bids should count this time. Keyword should. Like I said there, brother. And as always, thank you for bearing with us over there, folks. We're learning too. We'll get there. I love you so much, Tim Hudson. Just happen to have that right here. I get asked that question so often, my friends, we made a sticker. And no, that Griffey is not for sale, unless you have $5,000. All right, I'm refreshing that shop. Mr. Yessie Hockey says, I hope to make it to the eBay show tomorrow. I hope you do, my friend. We're going to have a lot of fun. We have some serious juice that is going to be auctioned off tomorrow night, folks. Serious. I believe we're going to have a Travis Bazana kaboom. Mr. Robert Parkinson, have a wonderful remainder of your evening, my man. We will see you tomorrow night on eBay. Wheeze in the juice. Ow, buddy. Shout out to Mr. Pauly Shore. Marky Mark and the Wheels Bunch. Good evening, my man. Great to see you tonight, buddy. Hope you have had a fantastic Friday. Hey, you and I both, Tuna. You and I both, brother. Absolutely, Yessie Hockey. Travis Bazana Kaboom will be auctioned off tomorrow night on eBay Live. I am 98% sure. Hey there, Robert Gober, my Texan neighbor. Good to see you tonight, you handsome son of a gun. What's up, buddy? We're just waiting on our possibly last order of the evening. So, folks, if you would like to head on over to junkwaxvintage.com and snag yourself down something to rip, you're absolutely welcome to do so. And Brett, gonna put on a little movie for us tonight, my man. 2025 Topps Archive Signatures and the Dak Prescott 10. Brett, cannot thank you enough, my man. Heck of a purchase there, brother. Beautiful. If you would allow me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, my friends, I'll be right back.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Robert Gober. So if you go to my link tree, Robert Gober, it is the very first button on the link tree, my man. Mrs. Junkwax set that up just today. All right, we're going to start with that Dak Prescott 10. And shout out to Brett and Rachel, my newest best friends over here on TikTok. Love you both very, very much. Thank you for the kind words today. And while I have you, I cannot tell you enough. Brett and Rachel, those kind words today seriously hit me in the feels. You almost had me in tears, gosh dang it. So humongous Costco economy size Kirkland signature thank you to Rachel and Brett. Sincerely appreciate that, my gazzies. All right, folks, this could be our very last rip of this fantastic Friday evening. So you know what we must do. We shout, grippeth. And we shout, rippeth. Good luck. You are very welcome, Robert Gober. Thank you. Jay, you're not going to be able to make it tomorrow night for the eBay show? Well, that's okay, brother. Life comes first sometimes. We will be live over there on eBay every Saturday night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So if you miss tomorrow night, we'll be there next week too. And for the foreseeable future. So you have all the time in the world, my friend. I plan on doing this forever. All right, in this tin, you have a 2023 Mosaic pack, some 2021 Optic, we're going downtown hunting, and then some 2022 Select Draft picks. Let's start with some Select Draft picks, shall we? Let me know if you have any issues with that, Robert Gober. All right, we start out with another Ezekiel Elliott. Shout out to the amazing Randy. Chris Olave, back-to-back Buckeyes. Mr. Donovan McNabb. Shout out to Uncle Smitty. Mr. Meanie Brad Greeny. I cannot thank you enough for those beautiful gifts, my brother. And you absolutely just annihilated our second gift goal of the evening. And because you were so kind and gracious to do that, brother, we're going to leave that goal down. Thank you, buddy. Mr. Jonathan Taylor on the Unstoppable. Peyton Manning. Shout out to Tennessee. And I am still thirsty. On the field level, with his giant cranium. Look at him, he's going to go cry on his huge pillow. Kyle Hamilton for Notre Dame. Mr. Matt Ryan. DeAndre Swift. Debo. What you got on my 40, homie? But that's my grandmama's chain. On the red Velocity Prism. And Kyle Hamilton, so nice you got him twice on a rookie field level for Notre Dame. Love it, Grandpa Brucey. Nailed it. Thank you, brother. All right, my friend. Let's go 2023 Mosaic football before we go downtown hunting. So, folks, we did find a 1-of-1 Superfractor tonight. That was absolutely amazing. Congratulations to Uncle Smitty. What a night. And Quandre Diggs for my Seattle Sea Chickens. Hines Ward, shout out to my buddy Mr. Dwayne Himes. T-Law on the National Pride. Ocho Cinco for WKRP. Logan Hall for the Bucks. Miles Sanders for those world champion Eagles. And last but not least, a little PSA 10 kid reporter. Not too shabby there, buddy.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic, going downtown hunting. Good luck. Oh, hell yeah. Starting out with Russell Wilson in a Seahawks uni. Gorgeous. Mr. Deuce Deuce, Emmett Smith. Okuda for the Lions on the Prism. And Elijah Vera Tucker for the Jets. Looking thicker than a Snicker on the rated rookie. Elijah in the Jets. Well, not too shabby. A very fun little tin there for you, Brett. And now, my friend, we get into a guaranteed autograph, brother. Kind of a high-risk, high-reward kind of box. Good luck, Brett. I sincerely hope I find you something juicy here, my friend. Let's do it. And it does look like somebody snagged another pack down from the shop. Outstanding. Let's refresh that shop real quick. Interesting. Huh. It says somebody snagged something, but I don't see it up there in the shop. How bizarre. How bizarre. Thank you, Mr. Meanie Brad Greeny. Brian, we're going to see, my man. They did pretty well tonight. Oh, nice. How about a 1989 design throwback on-card rookie autograph for the Angels, Nolan Schanuel. And that one is numbered to 30. And Schanuel is no slouch. Nicely done there, brother. Not bad at all. And I am very partial to 1989 tops. So I ripped a metric ton of this stuff when I was about 10. Love me some 1989. Dominic, one of your favorite designs. You and I both, buddy. I love them. One of these days, I want to try to find a Julio that looks like this. Well, there you go again, my friend. Brett and Rach, my glorious Gazis. Thank you so much, my dear friends, for not only snagging that down from the shop, but for your support of this whole venture. And I truly think that you guys are going to be here for the long haul. So I look forward to a very, very long friendship, homies. Thank you so damn much. And I know that that's going to be the first rip of many to come in the future. Let me put your name on that one real quick. Ms. Inman, good evening, Bethany. Excellent to see you back, my friend. How are you? There you go, Robert Gober. What's up, Big Big Worm? Oh, hell yeah. It looks like somebody is jumping into the deep end of the pool, ladies and gentlemen. We just got a beautiful rip. 2025 Panini 3 and 2 baseball. Hell yeah. Thank you so much for snagging that down from the shop. The legend himself, Mr. Alan White. Beautiful. There you go, Brett. Thank you again, my friend. Humongous shout out and big hugs and firm handshakes to you and Rachel. Love you both. And I am so, so grateful to have both of you in the family. All right, all right. Let's pull another beautiful box here, Mr. Alan White. You here and you ready, my brother? I do believe this is our final box out of our sealed case of Panini 3 and 2. Good luck, Alan. And ladies and gentlemen, this might be our last family rip of the evening. It has been an absolutely glorious last 2 hours and 45 minutes together. Full of one-of-ones and other juice. Congratulations to Uncle Smitty again on pulling that one-of-one this evening in our fourth box of Topps Basketball. That was a doozy. All right, Mr. Alan White, for possibly the last time on this fantastic Friyay, we shout grippeth. And we shout rippeth. Good luck, brother. See if we can't find another downtown. All right. I'm going to cover up the hits here because I do not want to see them either. Beautiful. And the pack. T-Dub, no worries, brother. I am happy to show you. Oh, Mrs. Junkwax already snagged it. So let me get through this rip and I will go grab it and I'll show you. No sweat. All right. Good luck, Alan. And we start out with a White Sox legend, Mr. Eddie Collins, /299. Johnny Mize, another legend. And that one is numbered to 25, 8th on print /225. And Eddie Collins, so nice, you got him twice. And that one is numbered 4th on print. Excuse me, 3rd on print /49. Old Eddie Collins. So nice, you got him twice there, Alan White. Fun for your White Sox. Appropriate. Alan White pulls the White Sox. Just leaving all those up for you, buddy. We will top load those as well, since they're all numbered to less than 100. All right, let's see what we have in the encased. Manny Ramirez on the Luminous Lumber, and that is 12th on print /49 on the Bat Relic. For the Bo Sox, shout out to my marvelous mass holes and Timbo T Wood. Last one. And it is a day one, numbered to 75, Carson Benji for the Mets. Carson and the Mets. Carson and the Mets. Shout out to Elton John. Not too shabby there, Alan White. Congratulations on the Carson Benji day one /75. Your Manny Ramirez Bat Relic /49. And then I'm going to go ahead and top load all the pack ones. Benji and the Mets. There you go. Thank you, Bethany. You knew that was coming. Wonderful to see you back. These are 55-point top loaders for future reference. Well, Mr. Alan White, I am sorry I could not find you a downtown in here, my man, but you did get some sweet cards. And those will all be coming to you in your next giant JWV package, my brother. And like I said, I will link up with you after the show tonight or first thing tomorrow morning, Alan White. So thank you again, my friend, for bearing with me on that one. Busy day over here in the junkyard today with eBay meetings and whatnot. Our eBay meeting went like 3 times longer than we thought it would, but it was wonderful. All right, let me put your name on that one, Alan. And ladies and gentlemen, for the final time this evening, I'm going to go ahead and call a last call. If you would like to snag something down from junkwaxvintage.com, you are absolutely welcome to do so. But if we want to wait until tomorrow, that's okay too. Brett says, love that Manny Relic. Beautiful card. I could not agree more. And what is the best pack to potentially find a downtown? That's a tough one, brother. You can actually find downtowns in Donruss Football. You can find downtowns in Diamond Kings Baseball from 2022. You can find downtowns in the Panini 3 and 2 product also. And you can find them in Optic football products also. So I would probably say Optic, although they're also probably the most expensive. So it's a tough pull on those. Football is exceedingly more expensive than baseball, unfortunately. So that's why I always suggest new collectors start with baseball, because in my humble opinion, it's a little more stable. And what I mean by that is you're not going to have the highest of highs, but you're also not going to have the lowest of lows, right? Because in football, you can pay $1,000 for a box and get basically nothing. It sucks. It's a rough one. You know, if you spend $1,000 on a baseball box, chances are you're going to get something, right? But it might not be worth $10,000 like some football hits are. So I think baseball is just a little more stable, and I think it's a really good place for people to land when they're brand new to the hobby. Mr. Krabby Rob, my Prince Edward Island pal, have a wonderful remainder of your evening, my brother. Thank you so much, Alan White. Have a magnificent sleep, and I will link up with you after the show tonight, my good man. Thank you again, buddy. Miss Bethany Inman, it is absolutely wonderful to see you tonight, my friend. Hope all is well in the Bethany department. You deserve all the good things, homie. And ladies and gents, my friends, my family, We are even in the shop. And Mr. Breffel, long time no see. Jesse or Jerry, I appreciate my awesome Ohioan taking 14 and 25 in our Topps Holiday Baseball. Let's get him locked in real quick before we shove off. And folks, we do have a beautiful little outro jingle that I would love you to listen to. There you go, Miss Bethany. It was a heck of a game tonight, right? Oh, hell yeah. We are not going anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. I see we have a Don Russ football fat pack that we are going to rip. And I'm very grateful to do so. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you, Brett. Beautiful. Oh, you got 2 of them. Outstanding. Thank you, Brett. Can you imagine if we find you at downtown, my brother? Hell yes. All right. Mr. Breffel. Another OG of the family. 14 and 25. Thank you, Jerry. Got you locked in there, Jerry Breffel. Thank you again, my man. Mr. Yessie Hockey, if you're taking off tonight, you have a wonderful remainder of your evening, my friend. Thanks for hanging in here for almost 3 hours of quality family time. But let's get into one last family rip, shall we? These do come from a sealed box, so there is a pretty damn good chance that we find a case hit in here. And it might just be a downtown. Mr. Trevor Taylor, my fellow Austinite, it is damn good to see you tonight, Bubba. How you doing there, buddy? Excuse me. Your ears must have been burning tonight, Bubba, because I gave you a few shout-outs, Mr. Trevor Taylor. All right, pack number 1 for you. No sweat, Brett. Good luck. Dave and the Swiss Family Robinson. Isaiah Pacheco. Jordan Addison for Minnesota. Lane Johnson. Jalen Dalen Warren for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Shout out to Trevor Taylor. One half of the brothers Bosa. Oh, there you go, Double T. Now you're over here on the Twitch. Beautiful. Thank you, buddy. Stephen Davis. Steven, I just want to sell you free cable. Elijah Moore for those crazy Clevelanders. Shout out to Mr. Tim Hudson and Yessie Hockey. Alex Singleton. Puka Nakua. Leonard Williams for my Seattle Sea Chickens. Sauce Gardner for the Jets. James Conner. Tyler Algier. White Hot Rookies Ricky Pearsall for the 40 Whiners. Shout out to Mr. Rob Richardson. A.A. Ron Jones on the press proof for Minnesota. Kurt Warner, running back legend for my Seattle Sea Chickens on the press proof color match. Mike Rozier for the Oilers. Aeneas Smith for those world champion Eagles on the rated rookie press proof. Andre Johnson for our Texans on the inducted. Get off my Kool-Aid with the Nerf helmet. Latu. Roman Wilson. T-Law with his coiffed locks. Mustache Minshew. Shout out to Washington State University. Go Cougs. Gus Edwards. Kobe Turner. Jalen Dalen Ramsey. Ricky Jackson. And Jim Hart with that CTE 1000 helmet. Beautiful. Excellent first pack there for you, Brett. Excuse me. It's like I've been talking all week or something. All right, last pack magic for you, Brett.
1 down, 1 to go.
And my dear friends, my family, it has been an absolutely amazing week here at JWV, and it's all because of each and every one of you. So thank you so much, as always, for being my pal. Thank you, as always, for being a loved and valued member of this community. We have accrued a whole bunch of new people this week. So the Facebook group has blown up. And we have seen a lot of new faces over here on the website. So if you are new here to the family, my friends, we are eternally grateful that you are here. And we hope you're here for the long haul, folks, because we are taking this thing to the moon if you stay with us. Mr. Infantryman, welcome, my man. Nice to see you. All right, we have a little Bryce Young for North Kakalaki. Rashawn Johnson for the Bears. Quick wrestling match. Ditka versus God. Who wins? Trick question. Ditka is God. Beautiful. Little Micah Parsons for Dem Boys. Shout out to Master Wayne. Jair Alexander. Patty Mahomes. Favre for Minnesota. Devontae Smith for the Eagles. Shout out to Uncle Smitty. Yay. CJ Mosley. Darren Waller. Tyler Pop. Drop. And Lockett. Former Seattle Seahawk. Now not playing at all because he got cut from the Titans. Ouch kabibbles. Brees Hall for the Jets. Darake London. Shout out to Balake and Jake Quellen. Derrick Henry. The name's Dalton. Kincaid. Shout out to Miss Melody's Bills. Saquon Gnarls Barkley. Jordan Travis on the rookies. Too bad he is already retired. The Shermanator from the Legion of Boom for my Seattle Seahawks, Mr. Richard Sherman. To the Max. Crosby. Trey Benson. Jaheim Bell. Jared Verse. The talented Mr. Shipley. Shout out to our buddy Krish. There you go, Jay. Thank you so much, my man. You got that reference. The Bears. Tyreek Hill. Jamal Williams. Shout out to our buddy Mr. Jimmy Nuge. Charles Woodson for the Raiders. Cade Otten. Harold Landry. Johnny Hecker, the kicker. Danielle Hunter for Minnesota. Actually, that's a Texan now. And Michael Pittman Jr. Finishing that one off for you, Brett. Well, gosh dang it, buddy. We could not find a downtown, but that is where you could find them. So I appreciate you trying, buddy. Valiant effort. And there will be a lot more where that came from, brother. So like I said, we do have a sealed box of those over here. So we might have some of those for sale tomorrow night on eBay as well. And all of that and more will be in your next or your first JWV package there, Brett. Mr. Ben Hatfield, just a little bit, my brother. You arrived just in time to see us finishing up our possible last rip of the evening, my good man. Hope you had a great day there, though, Ben. Good to see you, brother. All right, legends, I'm going to refresh that shop one more time. And it does look like we are current up there, my dear friends. So, thank you again for another absolutely fantastic Friday and an absolutely fantastic week here at JWV. Until we see you tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, please be good to yourselves. Please be good to the people around you. And practice that attitude of gratitude. Always remember, my dear friends, your attitude is what determines your altitude in this life. It is absolutely vital that we keep up here as positive as humanly possible, because your thoughts become your actions. Your actions eventually over time become your lifestyle. Your lifestyle becomes everything. So at the end of the day, my dear friends, it is absolutely vital that you keep up here as positive as humanly possible, and that is my wish for you until I see you tomorrow night. Mr. Cody Simons, my fellow veteran. Oh, you and I both, brother. Have a magnificent sleep, you and Bethany both, and we will see you tomorrow night. Mr. Meanie Brad Greeny, you already know, my good man. We will see you tomorrow night. Absolutely. Joe Montañez. Ah, there you go, brother. I'm glad we're in the same boat there, buddy. Thank you, Joe. Although they had a tough game tonight. Yikes. Brett, is the link on your page, or do I just search junk wax on eBay? So, Brett, let me show you, brother. And is somebody here that still wanted to see that one of one, by the way, before we shove off tonight? I'm happy to show you. So if you go to my TikTok profile, my man, looks just like that, right? There is a link tree underneath the Twitch address. All you got to do is tap on it. It's going to pop you up a menu, possibly. You want to follow the link tree. See how that's the very first link, the link tree? Tap, tap, tap-a-roo. And the very first button right there. That's how you get to our eBay shop. Oh, hell yeah, Ben Hatfield. Thank you so much, my man, in advance. Sincerely appreciate that, brother. So, folks, as I said last time, and I've said many times, I cannot say it enough how absolutely incredible our very first eBay live show was. I would have been happy if we had like 15, 20 people in there. We were hovering around 100 for pretty much the whole show. And I think the only place we can go is up, my dear friends. So I cannot thank you enough for joining us over there. We have some serious juice that we are going to auction off tomorrow night. Thank you so much, Brett. I appreciate that, buddy. Another humongous shout out to you and your wife, my man. Very grateful you're here in the family with us, buddy, and can't hardly wait to meet you up there Next time we come up to Dallas, maybe. Marcello, hello again, my friend. Excellent to see you back, brother. All right, legends. Mr. Danny Rendon, have a wonderful night, my brother. I appreciate you as always, good buddy. Big hugs, firm handshakes all around, my dear friends. And we will see you tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Enjoy your outro jingle and take some smoochies. I'm such a dork. Love you all so much. Enjoy that outro jingle. Let's bring it back down.
The lights have dimmed and the packs are all torn. We pull the heat from the night till the morn. Mrs. Junk Wax packed it up, Sawyer kept it fun, and the JWV family got it done. From Batterina breaks to cards we adore, we shared the laughs and we pulled even more. Spicy water was flowing, the vibes were just right. That was another legendary Friyay Night Lights. But don't you worry, we're not gone too long. We'll be back tomorrow night where the legends belong. Saturday night, 8 p.m. Central Time. Another round of rips, another round of shine. Oh, it was Friyay Night Lights. We pulled the heat, legends, all night. The packs were stacked, the hits inside. Thanks for joining our Friyay Night Lights.
Did we miss Baywatch?
You know that I'm the cream of the crop.
When I was tasting you, brother, I found you to be not so bad at all.
And I'm inviting you to come see me and to get it straightened out all in one night, yeah.
Oh, my.
After I beat you and satisfy all the Hulkamaniacs, I'm gonna get off by cranking your knob.
Oh, wow.
Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in.
Come out, Craig.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Come out, Craig. Come out, Craig. Easy now, fuzzy little man Peach.
I've been arrogant, and I apologize.
I am humble in general.
Oh, my God. I've got the style and profile like never before. Let me go on record as telling the whole world to be the man. You gotta beat the man. And I'm saying, woo. I got that Ric Flair. Woo. I got that Ric Flair.
Come out, Craig.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
All right. Oh, Erich, Mr. Turnbaugh. Great to see you tonight, my brother. Hope you had an absolutely fantastic Friday, good buddy. Sorry I missed you, my man. Mr. Ben Hatfield says, see you, man. I am going to tell you and Mrs. Junkwax, you guys are the best, so good night. Aw, Ben. Aww. You were hitting me in the fields over here, brother. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate it so much, buddy. Thank you. That means the world to us, my man. All right, legends. You already know this entire fantastic Friday and this entire week here at JWV absolutely deserves.
Give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair.
Emotional damage.
Get that card out of my face. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, woo, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down. Woo!
Ooh, yeah.
CDN Collectibles. Krish. Good to see you tonight, Mr. Evans. How are you, my brother? Big hugs and firm handshakes, and much love to you and Ms. CDN. Glad I got to see you on the way out, gentlemen and ladies. All right, folks, another 3 hours of quality family time. All joking aside, folks, thank you so damn much. And I am chomping at the bit to be right back here with you tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, but only on eBay Live. Okay? So to be very clear, we will not be live here tomorrow night on TikTok or Twitch or Facebook or Kick or YouTube. All 5 platforms. The next time you will see me on all 5 will be Tuesday morning at 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. But tomorrow night, eBay Live, baby. Looking good, Victor Lopez. Thank you in advance, my brother. Thank you again, legends. Until I see you again, please be good to yourselves. Please be good to the people around you. And practice that attitude of gratitude. And we'll see you tomorrow night. Good night.